comment that Arawak, it looks like you look like David Bowie from Labyrinth. Right.
I had to switch his icon, dude. It was driving me nuts. He
Oh,
had,
you switched it on him?
yeah, it
He's
was
gonna be pissed.
no, I showed him it.
Okay.
He likes it. He had a full body image.
I remember.
You couldn't see anything, you know, and it was like I was like, what am I looking at? It looked like I couldn't see anything. So this like gives him some personality.
Yeah, he did get his nails.
Hmm.
Yeah, so,
Gave him some personality with some David Bowie. That's actually from the. I think that's a picture of the elf from the Dragonlance campaign setting book. I think that's actually Brahm, the guy that did all the Dark Sun art. I believe that's Brahm, one of Brahm's paintings.
cool.
You're gonna fire up the stream there,
Yeah, it's
Dwayne.
going.
Okay, give me 1 second here so I can get on there and give you the viewership that you so desire.
There we go.
Okay, I see your grinning mug. We're good. All right, guys, the ball is in your court. I think I've described aptly what you see in front of you. What do you do?
Watch my step to avoid stepping in the blood and leaving footprints all around.
Tie up these guys.
Okay, how are you doing that? Describe to me how you are tying them up.
Oh God.
Tie them to a chair, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so the nearest chair next to where they're laying. Okay, so okay, hands behind the back, hobbled.
Yes. Hands and feet.
Okay, you got who has rope use?
I've got set snares and tightrope walking.
Why don't you give me a Benros has a rope use?
Okay.
And I believe Roger had mentioned to me previously that he would like to use that. So why don't you give me some rope use? She doesn't need to be in the tower.
Okay.
And can you do it with advantage? Like,
To helped out.
Yeah.
No advantage. What's that?
Yeah, there's no advantage, but I'm going to say that the second failure, if someone's giving him pointers on it, that he'll be able to do it. So, in fact, I shouldn't even have made you roll for that, but I just wanted to see a dice roll I haven't seen one in a week, and I've been missing it quite a lot. So both of these guys are tied up, and they're both, thank you, Farlight. Both of these guys are tied up, and they're not going anywhere. The dwarf, especially, tied up. The human villager too, which looks like. I mean, if you want to go by stereotypes, and he looks like a shady assassin. That's the impression you get. The other guy just looks like a commoner, dirty pig farmer, perhaps, but a commoner,
And
which you
that's
find
right.
kind of odd that someone that looks like him would be so murderous. The proprietor, Beltran, and I'm not going to put the tokens on here because it's just going to clutter, but the proprietor is laying about over here, laying right there, and the rest of the bodies are just strewn about indiscriminately.
Yeah, we're going to search
around.
them all.
Yeah.
Yep, and when you did that, yeah, so you've already done that, and let me just to refresh your memory what you guys got. So, if you open the party sheet, you will find the spoils of your recent excursion.
Identified items.
And didn't they come off of the assassin-looking guy that he had like weird gear? Right?
Yep. In fact, the tying the people up and the looting was done. last session. It's just
Yeah.
that we ended it so abruptly that, yeah. Remember, I actually posted this. It's coming back to me now. I actually posted this, so that's good. Yeah. So you guys had searched through, found a couple of clubs, uh, uh, almost a dozen daggers, 5 gems, 3 potions. It's a turquoise. It's a clear liquid, very viscous liquid with a slight tinge of turquoise, and a scabbard. A very ornate scabbard, I might add. Looks almost like gnomish in design. I think there might be you don't know, you not can't tell for sure, but you think there might be some type of a spring loaded mechanism in it of some type.
The switch scabbard.
And Farlight, you being who you are,
Hmm?
a spellfincher.
Oh.
Let me open this up and make sure you're. Why don't you give me a remind me of the spellfincher. What is the prestidigitation skill applied to?
The wait a minute. Let me. Uh, you said what?
Here it is.
Prestidigitation.
I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
That's not going to apply in this. Okay.
Street magic.
Remind me with the spellfincher, don't you have a chance to like an innate ability to detect magical items?
Actually, yeah. Let me check.
I want to make
See
sure
if I
that
have
I'm
used it.
learning and you are learning at,
Yeah.
same time.
Let's go to abilities and see if it's there. Special benefits.
Here it is.
Detections. Yeah,
You
easy.
got spell or a craft, but that's not going to apply here. Let's see.
Detections. Nope, that's regular detections. Here, I need to look at the particular background and see if it somehow escaped getting coded somehow. Oh, it's not loading that. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can force it to reload. There we go. I am a jeweler and a scribe. Let's see.
I think I'm misjudging your kit. I don't think that they have any bonus. What I'm looking for is something like lore or an innate ability to have a chance to detect a magic
Check
item.
magic once per day. So
That's
I will attempt to do that.
you have to detect
Yeah,
magic once per day as
yeah.
a innate ability or a
Special
spell.
benefit. All right. Okay. Special breed selected from birth.
You do right here.
Because
I
of an
see it.
exceptional inborn talent,
Mhm.
allows the spellfincher to detect magic once per day per experience level.
I see it, and it's actually coded. So would you like to use that
I
right now?
would like that, yeah. And
Okay.
actions and go to powers. There we go. And we're
Yep.
gonna do detect magic. Yeah. So
Now
let's
since we have another DM here with detect magic, is this only per item or is there an area of effect like castles and crusades?
It's area and it lasts like you can move around and point at different items.
Really?
yep.
Wow, that's actually yeah, because it's not identify, right?
Yeah,
Identify is per that. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead, Farlight. You can
All right.
blast that sucker away.
All right. I cast detect magic and start sweeping the room.
Hmm. That was me, by the way, so don't. Um, that's runtime. Okay, so you start sweeping the room. You don't see anything glowing. You do see a lot of blood, however. When you do look down at the scabbard of poison, there's a faint glow to it, very faint.
Okay. This is the one that's of gnomish design.
No, it looks
Um,
yeah, it looks gnomish
I'll
in
point this
design.
out to Lopen and say, I think this is magical. And, you know, and so are you telling me I have an intuition it's related to poison? Like you pop a
I said
blade in?
like the poisoner. I meant the poisoner's dagger. The guy that had the
Yeah, the
I was
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the poisons on him.
Yeah, that was my suspicion. Anyways,
Yep.
coats the blade
The
that's in the
blade.
cupboard.
Yeah. It has some kind of spring loading that might, yeah, that maybe it, yeah, it oozes on command or something. Kind of like a
And just to reiterate, the potions themselves, they don't glow.
potions don't glow, so
No.
they may be poisons. Ooh, we need an apothecary or someone to analyze these things. What if these things are drugs that are putting everyone into this bizarre trance that they're in?
You could make a note of that, an investigator,
You
so you don't
all right?
forget
Where should we
your musings.
go?
You can just add it into investigator, and then or you can add it to your personal notes. Either way,
All right.
investigator again. Remember, is more of like a global thing. Everybody can access it and add notes to it together. Or if you just want to keep notes, for yourself, you can just use notes. The cool thing about investigator is I can actually take the notes you make and drop them on the map as a pin. But in this case, this is more something of, a, a musing you have about what this might mean.
Where do you
So
type description? Let's see. So the ugly assassin in the golden grain, and let's see. So in place, well, golden grain. I guess I didn't need to put all that information, right?
it's all right.
Okay. Okay, golden grain description. How many potions were there? There were two.
Three,
There's three.
three in a scabbard.
Okay, three potions and a scabbard. Scabbard is magical, so maybe we can put an asterisk by it. Maybe poisons blades. Um, potions are non-magical.
What size is the
We-
scabbard? So, what size weapon does it fit? Is it bigger or-
Size of a nice dagger size scabbard. Yeah,
oh, I put all that under
really
description.
ornate carvings on the side. When you shake it, you can hear it sounds like something mechanical in there, but you can't quite figure out.
Mechanical scabbard. Okay.
Can I do like a tech traps, like try and figure out the mech?
You can. Why don't you, yeah, especially you? And let me open you up here really quick.
If I close that, I think it'll now. It's
Yep,
saved.
it
Yeah.
will.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
As
So
soon as
yeah,
you
you
start
can
making it save.
change anything you want.
And then
on
when
my
you
note.
want to update it later, you can actually go in there and just like once you close it, reopen it, you can actually just keep adding notes to it. So like when you close this and reopening it, see where it says PC notes, you can just keep adding notes over and over. Everybody can actually. Now, Loman, let's see here. Your gnomish ingenuity. Certainly not 5e where they got like 50 million feats and skills for everything. I'm trying to remember. Do gnomes get an advantage on this? I believe they do. You know what? Why don't you just give me an intelligence in the tower? Yeah. When in doubt, ability check.
We got a bunch of gems.
Okay. So what do you? Just describe to me what you're doing
Just
first.
examining the scabbard, looking
Mhm.
at it, and I'm gonna take a dagger and stick it in and see what happens if it triggers anything, and I can determine fiddling around.
Okay. So okay, so while you're fiddling around with this, the ugly assassin in front of you. He's tied up. He's completely bound. He starts to stir and moan a little bit. The guy in the northern side of the room is completely unconscious and bleeding out. So you're sitting there and you're having time to really examine this thing. You quickly deduce that it is indeed a spring-loaded scabbard. And when you actually find it's almost camouflaged on the side. There's a little knot in the side that you can actually pull down and manually cock it back and lock it into place. The spring loaded, you can actually lock. It's got like a safety lock on it. And when you set the dagger inside of it and pull it out, you notice that the blade is coated with some type of viscous liquid. And I'm assuming I'm gonna go ahead and assume, due to your high wisdom, that you're being exceptionally careful.
Yes.
Very good. Looks like
I
Scott
suppose.
joined. Hi, Scott. Scoots.
Airwhack.
Quietly, I sneak into the room, but yet
You're
I've been
you're
discovered.
you're already in the room, as is Kober. You'll have to watch. Basically, who wants to give like the 20-second recap of what happened?
Yeah, I can. You guys came in because you were looking for us. You guys slept in and asked around, and you heard we were in the Golden Grain. And you waited for a bit. You didn't come out. Maybe you tried the door, but you found it was locked. Then eventually unlock the door. You step in, and there's like blood and bodies.
Your
And what
bodies?
No, not ours. Could have been ours. It was tense.
Well, you want to
Yeah,
give
we
them? Yeah. So, yeah. Does anyone else want to tell them what happened when you guys got in here?
Yeah, I came in. I wanted to order a drink, and I wanted, there's a particular drink I was looking for. I said I was looking for a dirty lizard in a swamp, right? And and they were all kind of taken aback. They didn't understand that was this kind of drink, um, and uh, they decided that we were messing with them, and they flat out attacked us. They
Yeah.
went
it-
nuts, and they were all they all had the 1,000 mile stare, and this guy who's still alive barely, and is now tied hands and feet to a chair, some kind of an assassin.
Can I just go slit his throat?
Oh, wait, no, because he has information. Okay,
Somebody.
and
Yeah.
poison.
Somebody has.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that bad? There's like a bad feedback in the background. Does anyone?
Somebody's getting messages, and they're coming through Discord.
No, I hear like it's like a humming. There, it went away now. It's like a lot better now. Yeah, now it's gone completely.
And if I
That
unmute,
hums me. Hold on a second. Let me turn off one of these fans.
That's what it is.
okay, yeah,
I'm digging this fireplace sound and the Sirenscape. Really,
Dude, it's
really.
so hot here. It's like 70 degrees, man.
and we should continue to sweep the room because for about 2-3 more minutes, I'm burning my detect magic, and we found the scabbard is magical. It loads a blade with poison, and we apparently have some poisons from this poisoner over here because they're like little potions, but they're not magical. So that probably means they're poisons.
Go back and check by the bar area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
behind the bar.
Hop
I can
over the
unlock.
table.
I can unlock that, but just stay within the common room. I'll unlock
Yeah.
it. Here.
Okay. I'm sweeping.
There you go.
Around
So
what
yeah,
might
you
be-
don't. Yeah, you don't need to get too specific. I'll assume that you went around. So when you get over there, you just see an assortment of overpriced drinks. You've already experienced that when you talked to the recently deceased Beltram, who's laying approximately 10 feet to your southwest in a bloody heap. You see nothing glowing. You do, however, once again, notice that there is a door here and here. That's to your northeast and northwest. There's also barrels. You hear no other noise except, again, for the fire crackling, which you should hear in Sirenscape right now.
Yes.
So, what you hear in Sirenscape is exactly what you hear. It's almost eerily quiet in here. And no, you do not see anything glowing or out of the ordinary. Are you perchance searching anything? Okay, so where are you searching?
I'm going to search this area here, focusing on the barrels, and I'll listen at the doors. There's a door there, and there's a door there, and I know that
Okay,
there's there, but we'll get there later.
Search behind the bar
alrighty.
area.
Okay, why don't you give me a
Okay.
second, guys, before you run off? Why don't you give me a well, Loman? Why don't you throw a find remove traps in the tower? And yes, it does apply to this, and not in the way you think, though. Okay. And then Farlight. Let's see here.
Yep. Barrels,
Why
and
don't
then
you give me
eventually listen.
Why don't you give me the same? Why don't you give me a
There's an
find
FRT.
remove traps? Yeah.
And
You don't find anything really. I mean, again, the only thing that is around this is the barrels. They're not drained. They're full of some type of mead or ale. You're not quite sure which. Looks tastes cheap to you. There's not a large selection of drinks. And no, you don't find anything else but what's in the party sheet. Again, there's just clubs, almost a dozen daggers, a few gems, and 3 vials and a scabbard. That's pretty much your take home from this area right here, unless you count the body parts.
let's see. I don't even have it. Oh, there's the detect noise. You can attempt to detect noise at the doors. So I'm at this door.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are you doing? What was that roll for?
Listening at the door to see if I detect any noise behind it. There's a door right here.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
All right, I'll do the same over on this side. You know, it doesn't mean there's not anything there. It's like literally a 1 in 5 chance I'm going to hear anything.
You do not hear anything. It's as silent as the grave. Does anybody? Oh, hold on. Anybody else want to try anything while they're in here?
Just want to search around the fireplaces, those 2 fireplaces.
How?
Just walk up. Well, that one, there's a fire in that one, right? So, I won't be sticking my head in there, but
There's a hearth and there's a mantle, or I mean, you can.
yeah, I'm just looking along the hearth and mantle there and to the ceiling, and then also on this one. I want to look inside of it.
Okay, well, on both of them, like I said, they're low burning fire. The embers are just cracking and popping. You do notice, however, that on the top of the hearth, it's literally an inch thick of dust. This innkeeper, Beltram, has obviously been letting the place go to shit for quite some time. It is not well kept.
Always the sign. All right, you guys want me to pop a door?
First, before you do that, why don't you guys clear the party sheet? Divvy it up amongst yourselves.
There's a bunch of clubs and daggers. Airwhack, if you want any. I might take the extra club for throwing around.
What's with this poison implementing dagger I hear about?
Yeah.
There's a
you
mechanical
want that?
dagger.
The scabbard that
Poisoned your blades?
Yeah.
Some.
It's still
Somebody claim that?
No, it's the unidentified item. So single unidentified item, I think, is the scabbard, and then the poison.
I don't mind. I mean, if no one else is.
Well, I know
Put-
Arawak is a straight thief, so this is definitely a thiefish implement. But so are you, Farlight. You're a thief too. When it comes to situations like this, the fairest way is, I mean, if both of you guys want it, just give me a roll. You know, that way we let the dice decide. But
And I mean, we're just to be the caretaker of it, and then we can always redivvy anytime. New
yeah,
treasure.
you
and a
can
new drop.
absolutely can adjust the inventory as you see fit. Absolutely.
All right, Airwack, let's toss a 20. There's a 12. Two.
All right, looks like it goes to Farlight. I should have said higher, better, but
It's always fire. Okay. So
unless
can we?
of course you're
Yeah.
2E and lower is better sometimes and higher is better sometimes. So
How do we
take
identify the items? So if we
you're gonna
take it,
have to either get an identification scroll or have somebody that can
Okay.
identify items to it. So you're gonna take all of that, the 3
take the poisons
unidentified vials and the scabbard. Okay.
because
And
can I look at it and see, does it load? Do the vials load the scabbard? Is that what it is?
you don't see any way to do that now.
All right. What do you guys want to do about the vials? I mean, the scabbard's one thing, the vials are another, right? And, yeah.
I would say they're all one kit.
Yeah.
If the assumption was that
Okay. I'll take the little 3.
there's no point in divvying out the vials if they go with the scabbard because they have to be used with the scabbard. So yeah.
Okay, I cannot grab these identified items.
You guys just loaded up on 0 EP and 0 gold.
Well, Loma got 5 gems. That's pretty cool. Good. That's
We're-
definitely worth.
Well, we're supposed to empty the party sheet, so I didn't want to lose those.
Don't let it go. I can't figure out how to get the 3 vials. I don't know how to do that.
Hold shift and drag the red dot onto your inventory sheet.
That
How do it do?
hold down
Oh,
shift.
maybe, you know what? Might help to actually be on the inventory tab. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. That's that. Yep. You got it.
There you go, buddy. You got it. Anybody want some? There's 8 daggers and 2 clubs and a partridge and a pear tree left.
It's all garbage.
Oh, how could you say that, Airwack? It's always room for another dagger in the boot or in the wrist with spring-loaded wrist. Okay, guys. So
Those are city folk things.
they are actually. You're right. So again, just to give you the lay of the land, you do see stairs here, the door here, here. You got an unconscious individual here, and this one is starting to wake up. What do you do?
I'd like to listen to what's going on upside the stairs, kind of sneaking around that direction, taking very cautious footsteps. I'm already uncomfortable in this situation, so my nerves, my alertness is going to be likely higher. Paying attention for anything that might trigger my senses.
So, you know, this is kind of like a switchback set of stairs. If you get my drift, it goes up and then makes a sharp left turn and then just goes back up. It's dark up there and very quiet. Don't hear anything, but you definitely get a vibe that bad things are afoot at this place.
Right. You guys want to do the door at these doors, or you want to go upstairs? I kind of feel like.
Give me 1 second here, guys. 1 second.
Should we interrogate this guy before we?
Yeah.
First and foremost, was there a bunch of the commotion, the fight in here was quite loud? Yes.
It was loud.
Yes.
So there's very slim to none chance that whatever else might be residing in here is unaware of our existence. So therefore, we have two scenarios standing in front of us. Well, a couple scenarios standing in front of us that we can have find ourselves in an ambush from multiple different directions. What does the layout of this building look like from the outside?
Like your ordinary 2-story inn. It's just a box with 2 stories.
So a box with 2 stories, and that box encompasses, give me a second here. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna get a little tactical on
Which
this.
would
No, don't
suggest
worry about it.
this is probably
So
an
we're
out.
looking at, oh, come on, map, do what I want you to do, not what I ask you to do. How do I move this sinking thing?
Hard.
So we're looking at roughly an estimate of it being kind of similar to that if that box wasn't tall this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not more off to that direction.
There's I mean, from outside, I would say you would judge it to be slightly wider, yes.
Okay. But not deeper.
I'm not following. What do you mean deeper than wider?
Deeper meaning this way,
No.
but wider meaning this way.
Yes, correct.
All right. So that being said, we have a possible deal coming from that direction, one coming from that direction, and one coming this direction. Are these doors in sweeping or out sweeping?
In.
So they sweep in.
This one we can easily bar. That's what the dead innkeeper here, Beltram.
That's where did we come into the building at?
Here.
Right there.
Over by Talissa.
And we can bar that door.
Just watch out when you're walking over there that you don't step on the foot. There's a severed foot in this direction. Right
How
here.
well trained is Shadow?
Very. Very well.
I'm asking Benris.
He's
Benris, so
I'm
so
running
you're going to be
Benris.
Benris.
Yeah.
How well trained is that dog?
Extremely.
Let's get him to set up post on the bar here and watch those two doors. And if he gets something coming out of here, that he starts and gives us an alert. And let's go up the stairs.
Benris
What about the
over here and says guard.
what about this
Okay.
guy?
What about that guy?
Yeah, he's still alive, and we might.
Has he
be
got
able to
any
collect
information that he can share with us? If not, kill him.
Yeah, we got to find out.
He just woke up.
He's stirring. The other one is completely unconscious.
Oh, there's two of them.
There's 2 of them.
They're
This one
several
was. This one.
Oh,
Was
that's not
literally-
one of us.
No. This guy was literally pile drived into the wall by the dwarf. And
Well
knocked
done, dwarf.
unconscious. Yeah. Knocked the shit out of him.
Though I don't care too much for dwarves. That was a good job.
He is a
I'm gonna
great.
get rid of Cobra off the map here. There we go. That makes it much easier. There we go.
All right, so
Yeah, the ball's in your court. Yeah, the dog is posted up. The dog is grumbling.
all right,
In what direction?
He's grumbling in this direction. But periodically he looks in this direction as well. So, I mean, he's just grumbling at this general area.
Good.
I'm gonna
Benrus would have him heal, so he's healed next to Benrus right now. And let me just activate that so that I know what he is actively doing. Here. Do you know,
push
and
this guy.
I'll show you how to do that later, Bowman. You can actually do that with him. If you go into his actions, I've coded all that. So you go to powers. And then you can actually do attack, heal, stay, lockjaw. The lockjaw is going to be an important one. So right now he's healed. So boom. There you go.
All right. Well,
So
push this guy.
there's two dudes here, yeah.
Correct.
One's
Yes.
unconscious, the other one's conscious. They're both hog-tied. Yes.
Yes.
Let's wake up the one that's unconscious.
Okay, that would be him.
That's
Get
the
them
he's
sitting
a
side by
customer.
side, side by side.
Where?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, who's doing this? Are you doing this?
Yeah,
Let's listen to whatever.
I want to wake them up and get them sitting side by side.
No,
Okay.
just died in the chair so we can put him over.
No chair, on their knees.
Ready to
Okay.
dive into chair.
So violent, so violent. Okay, so you want to set them down side by side and on their knees, hobbled is what I'm getting a picture here, like a mafia assassin on your
Mhm.
knees,
Yep.
right in front of you. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Well,
Wanna do
I was
anything?
trying to. I said I pushed the human villager too, and showed him the vials that we got off of his person,
There you
and
go.
said, "Yeah, what are these?"
He doesn't answer you.
Push him
He just
again. What are
gives-
these? Which one kills you?
Why don't you ask him? Would
Wait,
he
you got
mind
him
being
off of him?
scratched by the dagger from the scabbard?
Say again,
So-
Loman.
Saying to Farley, why don't you ask if he minds to get scratched by the dagger from that scabbard?
I'll put the dagger in the scabbard, pull the little knot, pull it out, show him the liquid on it. Say, so what's going to happen to you when I
He
scratch
kind
you?
of he winces. He gives you a little wince, but he looks dead fast. He's got a look on his face like
Which one is not responding
him.
to?
Human villager
Correct.
too.
I'm gonna
This
grab
is
his
the
ear.
one- Yeah. Seems
I'm gonna
like
grab
it.
his ear and I'm gonna pull my knife out.
He doesn't react to this at all.
And I'm gonna start cutting his ear off.
He starts screaming, and he still doesn't talk to you.
Really?
I'm gonna nick him with the poison blade.
They're pretty
gonna nick-
fanatical here.
You're gonna nick him with the blade.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a
you
good way
nick.
to see what it does.
You're
Yeah,
gonna nick
that's
him.
true.
Okay. All right. Give me a second here. Beautiful.
Save him from being tortured.
Okay.
Damn, time is passing. It's almost 10 a.m.
Let me do this.
Good job.
So you nick him with the blade. His ear is hanging off due to.
Oh no,
the,
I completely detach it
Okay,
and
so
drop
his
it
ear
right
is
down in front of
completely.
his friend.
Not
He's
like that
obviously in pain, but he doesn't open his mouth at all. About
Okay.
5 minutes. About 5 minutes goes by, and he drops to the floor. The gurgle and a bunch of white foam
Froth.
frothing coming from his mouth. And he is unresponsive. Oh, here we go.
Well, you know what
Like,
it does
well,
now.
Oh, well, I guess it's poison. That's too bad.
The surprise.
Yeah.
This
I'll
gentleman
put
is
Now
that
we
dagger.
can threaten this guy and tell him we'll do the
Right.
same to you.
he's
I'll
still
put that-
snoring.
Oh, he's
Snoring?
not.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's
not,
not
just
awake.
kidding.
Oh.
No, he's awake. He's
He's
on his
awake.
knees.
He's on his knees.
He's on his
What the hell?
Okay.
He's got his head down on the ground and he's just staring blankly at the floor.
I'm gonna grab his chin and I'm gonna lift it up.
When you do that, he spits in your face.
Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy.
Well, it's a normal farmer. This guy had the info. Let's just go find out.
That guy's a normal farmer.
The one
They
you're
look
talking.
like he looks like a pig farmer to you.
This guy looked like an adventurer. The one that's
Yep.
dead now. But yeah, we learned it was indeed poison.
Is there any information we need out of these dudes?
I don't
Only
know.
if they
Is
have
there?
I'm not asking. I'm asking the party,
No.
not the DM.
Well, we need to know
We
what's
don't-
going on here, but we don't. I don't know if they'll tell us, but we need to find out somehow. I think we learned more by simply
Investigating.
encountering those giant lizards in the basement of the burned out bar that time. I think we should. I think, yeah, you're probably right. We should go upstairs and
What does this guy's eyes look like?
Like anybody else's eyes, just that he's staring blankly at the floor, like not paying attention. He's spit in your face. He just looks stubborn to you. That's the impression you get. Stubborn, steadfast in his beliefs, maybe perhaps fanatical.
But what are his beliefs?
Why don't you care?
This
Why
just
don't
this
you
just
care
this
for
just
your
doesn't
life?
even
You
make
ask him.
this doesn't even make sense.
right.
Melissa asks customer 3, "Do you not care for your life?"
Doesn't answer.
Is he looking blankly? Does he have that same blank look on his face that all those farmers had?
He does.
That's what I meant by the eyes. Like, does he look like he's really truly cognitive?
Yeah, he does, but he still has the look of a zealot in his face. He has a proud look when you guys question him. He's not. He looks like he's giving you a "fuck you" look.
Oh, let's see how much of a fuck you look he wants to give when I cut off his thumb
So violent,
on
man.
his right hand.
Right. Yeah.
Pig farming hand.
Yep.
And so he just starts screaming and he tries to make his way for the door and falls on his face.
Do you have anything to say? Do
He
you have
doesn't say
anything to
anything.
say?
He doesn't have to say anything. He just says he says, "Let me go. Just let me go."
Why?
Doesn't answer.
You need to give me something in trade.
They'll kill me.
Why?
They'll kill me.
Why will they kill you?
Well, all right. Can help.
I can't reveal with.
And if I let you go, what are you gonna do?
I'll leave this place. Never come back.
Do you can you swear an oath to that?
They'll have to pinky swear.
Do you have any children? Do you have a family?
No family. Simple farmer.
Then how do I know the value of your word?
He looks taken aback by that. He doesn't know how to answer.
Can you take us to them?
What kind of feeling do I get off of him? Like, I want to try and like understand. So he has told me that he would swear an oath. What do I feel like from his body language, from his air of persona, of like the legitimacy of that?
I would say that you feel like you're dealing with a weakling.
Not a bad thing.
Who will say anything? You don't seem to have the continence to give such an oath.
You know
I
what?
believe you'll go run to your masters.
Why don't we let him lead us to his masters? He takes us to them, then we can let him go.
Yeah, we could just secure him into here, Is there somewhere that we can tie him up to? Do we have manacles by chance?
What's
You don't.
downstairs? Ask him what's downstairs.
Oh, his eyes really light up when you say that, Loman.
Alright.
Light up in what kind of way? Like
Like-
excitedly? Fearfully?
Fearfully.
Yeah.
And that's where we want to go.
Is that where your masters are? Your masters downstairs?
When you ask him that, he basically says this is what he says. He says the masters are everywhere. You'll never stop them. That cancer runs deep. The rot is deep. Why am I hearing hammering in the background?
He says that?
No, I literally hear hammering in
Your
the
master
background.
thinks,
Construction,
farmer,
man.
farmer.
Yeah, I hear it like literally. I hear it like
Yeah,
hammering.
that's going on in my background.
Oh, okay. I
There's
thought
somebody
it was-
hammering in my background.
That's Arawak torturing him.
Yeah. Sounds like you're yeah, driving like rods through his.
Yeah,
Wrist or
Arawak
something.
always throws a monkey wrench in with the torture. So yeah,
You know, Arawak, I don't like these people anyway.
yeah.
They're not to me, he's not even he's not even like legitimately a person.
I get it.
He's just like something that's in my way.
I get it. The dog's growling again, by the way.
Let's-
So that would be on
Let's-
Benris.
Why don't we take this guy with us downstairs? And I'm looking at his eyes when I say that.
I don't think it's a good idea to have baggage to carry around. I think we should secure him somehow, maybe to the bar or something, so that he cannot get out, and gag him. And if we have to, we'll cut his tongue out.
All right,
can
so like,
definitely-
And I'll let him know that.
in
What
all
was
of
that,
those, I'm
Mike?
looking at his eyes. Everything was said. Going downstairs, what did his eyes do? When he said, no, we don't need baggage, what did his eyes do? Then we said, well, we can always cut his tongue out. What did his eyes do?
Yeah.
Right.
His eyes are
Thank you.
fearful when you guys go on or mention going on an excursion into whatever lies beneath this place. His eyes are fearful. When you said cut his tongue out, he just looks.
Blankly.
Yeah, he just has a blank stare in his face. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like this man phases in and out of having normal human emotion and no emotion whatsoever. Man, you could take that for the eyes of a zealot or somebody who's been under a trance, whatever way you want to look at.
He's under a trance or something. He's not a zealot. This guy is not mentally strong enough to have the zealotness of it. He's cannon
we-
fodder.
Maybe we should
Ye-
kick him down the stairs and see what happens to him.
What was that? You want to
Maybe we
take
should
him?
kick him down the stairs.
That's the stairs up.
Oh,
Okay.
upstairs.
You
Yeah.
can kick him up the stairs.
there.
That would be quite entertaining.
I would like to. I bet you our dwarf could do it quite well.
The dwarf already made a huge mess the last game. It was quite incredible. We were getting chairs and tables kicked up everywhere. It was quite a fun little fight.
Yeah.
Benrus Loman, dog is growling again in this direction.
Let's grab this guy. We either gotta stash him or throw him down the stairs, like you say. But let's do it.
Hey guys,
Yeah. So,
let's check this door out. There seems to be some activity.
All right.
are we able to secure
Yeah,
this
let's have this a minute.
tard
You
to
are.
the?
You
All right,
are.
That's priority A.
Yep. All right, one thing at a time. So let's, Benrus, I'm going to have you roll the rope use again, and we're going to secure the prisoner to the bar. There's actually a nice place right around here on the other side, which is kind of fortuitous because he's out of the way of anybody kind of breaking in. Can't see him immediately. Okay, you managed to get those ropes on pretty great. It was, he's not going anywhere. And I believe someone mentioned they were gagging him.
Yes.
Okay.
We want him gagged.
Okay.
If we're
Now-
gonna open.
Remember now, he's missing a thumb.
Yeah, I know he's missing a thumb and he's bleeding all over the place. All right. So this is what direction he's facing. He's facing the wall.
Or hitchhike again.
Okay. So give me a second here. Oh, good. I don't hear the construction.
Oh, it's still there.
Okay. All right. Marching order, guys.
I was gonna jump up on these barrels if we're
Mhm,
gonna open this door right here, right?
mhm.
Because only one person can fit there. But then I'll be above Fenris's head, and I can
Can
have
I
like, a
inspect
bow
that
draw.
door before we
You
like
can.
listen to it?
Yeah.
I've
Put my
already,
We've
ear
already
up
had.
to it. Very.
I've already listened. Yeah, I didn't hear anything, but it's no guarantee.
Are you
know,
satisfied with your check? Because if you are, we can move on and go forward. I'm fine.
it's the, you know, I didn't hear anything, but I've been surprised before. So there you go.
So this is what character is this that's talking?
Farlight.
This is Farlight. Farlight has listened. I've listened
Alright.
here. I did not hear anything, but it's it is what it is. Pretty thick door.
All right.
You guys both don't hear anything from the other side. It's as quiet as the grave.
Great. So quite loud, actually. I mean, when they turn into raisins. Sorry, bad California joke.
You should. Yeah, that was terrible. You
Wait,
should.
what?
You should be punished for that. Like, that was horrible.
I'm punished daily with living with my own sense of humor. So
God. Marching order, guys. Marching order. Who's where? Just put yourself where you are. Do not pop the door. I'm going to unlock it so I don't go crazy, but just arrange yourself on the table the way that you guys are going to be proceeding.
I'm sitting
right.
here, arrow knocked.
Got my
Okay.
I've
Change
got
your
my arrow
facing.
here. I'm on top of the barrels.
Okay. Facing. Everybody
Facing.
facing.
Yeah.
Loman, you're standing below Farlight like that? No, Arawak, he's difficult tonight, dude.
I was holding the wrong key. Sorry.
Probably going crazy from all that construction noise.
No. Jesus. All right. Okay, who's gonna pop the door? Are you going to pop the door? Benrose. Okay.
What are we looking at?
Did you open it?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
I definitely see stuff.
So this is what you see. Obviously a kitchen,
Ooh, food.
but you gotta pause. Do not move anything yet. So the room is obviously a kitchen. You see jars of beans, bread, flour, and other dried meats. An array of cupboards. A short, rat-faced man is busily whipping off a none too clean table.
What?
And he gives you one look and tries to take off down the stairs.
Great.
Jeez.
And then
All right.
calling Shadow to heal.
Down.
Don't move yet, dude. Give me a second. Sorry.
Wait. All right. I'll back up. Back up then. Back up to where it was.
There we go. Okay. I actually read that wrong too. He's not cleaning the table. This is after the fact. He's just standing there peering at you and then tries to take off as soon as you guys open the door.
Say, if he was just sitting there clearing the table, man, we should have left this dude alone.
No, this guy, no, he's definitely trying to see what the fuck is going on the other side of the... Why can't I make this thing visible, man? God.
So how did we know there's a basement?
Just give me a second while I fix this. I'm trying
I'm
to
asking
figure
the party. How did we know there's a basement?
It's the
Anybody?
feeling there was a basement in the other end, and this one's much bigger and more
Okay.
elaborate. And
So it was an assumption. Gotcha.
Yep.
Well made. Well made assumption, folks.
Okay. There we go. All right, so I just, for lack of a better term, this is the, I mean, he could be the cook. He's got an apron on. He's got an apron on, and he looks like he's going to try to beeline it. So what are you guys going to do?
Okay.
Chase.
I'm gonna chase after Fenris, so once he goes in the room, we'll see what he does. There we go.
Well, the first thing that happens is the dog runs in at, yeah. So the first thing that happens here is the dog immediately goes after him. And why don't you give me an attack roll for Shadow against the cook target?
Nice. Is there a
So
companion?
on the combat tracker, you can see him, correct? So you should be able to open up the sheet from there. Okay, on your character sheet, go to let's see here.
Oh, what's weird is
I'll
Shadow's on
get
there
it.
twice. Is he on
Get
the
it.
combat tracker twice for other people?
I didn't
Yes.
see him on there twice. Here, I'll,
Yeah,
I'll,
one
we'll ha-
one. Yeah, he is on the twice. One says
okay, we'll have to
heal and one
fix
says
that.
target
Oh,
center.
there. I've got him here. Got a sheet.
Yeah. Here, let me fix this for you so he's not on there twice. I don't know how he got on there twice. Here.
Yeah,
let's
what has
fix
effect deal there? Yeah, there we go. Targets the cook.
Here. I need to redrop it. Okay. That's good enough. Here, I'm just gonna redrop him on the tracker for you, and then put him on the map, and then we should be good.
Yes.
That is a miss. Precisely. Okay. You guys wanted to give chase. Why don't you all give me initiatives? You can actually roll with anything you want. So just describe to me what you're doing. You want to take a pop shot at this guy? You want to go running? Just give me what you guys are doing. Just describe what you guys are doing.
I have no clue what's going on.
Fenris has
so-
bastard sword in hand, but he's just running in to.
Okay, he's not going to try to attack with that. He's just going to try to waylay the guy.
Yeah, he's trying to get in front of him. Block him.
Okay. Farlight.
Yeah, I was chasing after. I'm gonna jump down and chase after with a short sword drawn.
Okay. Loman.
Loman is going to follow.
Okay, Talissa.
I think I'll just get closer to the door, and if he somehow turns around and comes out that way, I'll be ready with my sickle.
Okay, Arawak.
Well, all I know is that they're
You don't
preparing
know.
to charge into the room, and with that little bit of information, I'm going to actually take a step down off of this stand here and
Mhm.
back to the wall. I'm going to put my back to the wall and just keep watch, essentially,
Okay,
until
gotcha.
I get information as to what we're looking at.
Okay. Talissa, why don't you give me an initiative check?
Ooh.
Okay. All right, Benrus. The ball's in your court. So you're going to close distance. And block. And you are able, your gigantic stocky body is able to stop this guy from proceeding any further. You do notice in your peripheral vision that there is a door right here. It's small. It almost looks like a pantry door.
Yeah, I don't see his token.
You don't see his token.
He's not on the combat tracker either.
Dude.
You can toggle his visibility if you right click.
You can't see that?
No.
Do you have him shown as visible on the combat tracker? Or do you not put NPCs for
I don't
visibility?
I don't see the little there
Oh,
it
there
is.
he is.
I don't see yeah, I didn't see the eyeball on there. That's weird. I didn't see it on there. So small I could hardly see it. All right, so here we go. Right here. You guys give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right, I've been holding the bathroom for like 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
First,
That's yeah. AFK for 3. Yeah.
So is it humid there, Scoot? Is that why you have the fans on?
It's very humid. I don't do.
Ah.
I'm a northern. I'm a winter person. Like
Mm-hmm.
70s is hot to me. 80s is like I don't know. Humidity is really my enemy.
Yeah, for sure. I can't stand humidity either. Because I mean, here it's 70, but it's not humid, so it feels fine.
Yeah, San Diego has beautiful weather year round.
Although
I
it's
could
been
deal with.
cloudy all day, so foggy.
Yeah, we got smoke coming from the Canada forest fires
Ah,
coming down here. So the air quality's not very good. You can see like an orange tint in the sky to the north.
All right, guys, I'm back.
oh wow.
No, I feel
Are those
much better.
are those controlled right now, or are the fires controlled yet?
You know, I really don't know.
All right, can you guys hear me? Everything good?
yes.
No,
All
I
right,
can't
let's.
hear you.
Okay. All right. So I feel much better now. That it really sucked.
Yeah, I know the
All
feeling.
right. So Benrus, you actually managed to stop this guy from proceeding any further, and he's kind of sidestepping back and forth, trying to make his way around the table. The dog is barking and jumping up and down. There's food and various jars breaking all over the ground, plates clanking everywhere, and this guy he's cornered against the wall right here. And Talissa, that leaves you. You can hear a commotion going on in there, but you can't quite see exactly what's happening.
Okay, well, I mean, my curiosity gets the better of me, I think.
Okay,
On that.
so what are you doing?
So I'm going to enter the room.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to move here.
I'll get you.
Okay.
Where would you like to be? Right there?
I don't want to crowd in too much, so just kind of right here.
Okay. I'm assuming you're looking at what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's all you would like to do right now?
Yes.
Okay, and your turn. Farlight, you are up, my friend.
I think he might be AFK.
I think he is AFK. We'll just delay his turn for now. Or wait, Farlight, can you hear us?
You did.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, there
you were
Yeah.
muted,
Yeah.
buddy.
Sorry. All right. Sorry. Saying yeah, having seen the room when the door opened and
Mm-hmm.
then rushing in, I thought better of drawing my swords and stick with the idea of having my bow, just jump down from the barrels,
Mm-hmm.
pop in and pop over here so I
Mhm.
can potentially cover the cook and look down over the railing if anything tries to come up the stairs and shoot
Okay.
down
It's not a railing. It's a wall. Can you
the
actually
wall.
see through that?
No, I can't see through the wall. No, okay, it's a
Okay.
wall. Then I will
Yeah, it's a
not
wall.
get it. Okay.
But you can get up against the wall like that and do everything that you had said. So
Okay.
I'll approve that.
Sorry. Listen.
No,
That's
that's
fine.
fine. All right. So we're gonna get him off the map.
This is a gala kitchen.
We're gonna go to the cook. So this cook draws. Okay. Oh yes. So up comes that dagger. And he attempts to stab. No, I would imagine not. And that is a whiff. That glances off your shoulder. He almost he overcorrects and almost falls on his ass after missing so spectacularly, which leaves time for the gnome to react, which is you, Loman. What is he doing when he's going to get in there?
Gonna get into past.
Okay.
Fast far.
You would like to be right there. Okay. Go ahead and end your turn. Arawak, are you still guarding your volatile prisoner? Or are you going to
It's Airwalk. Not
Airwalk?
whack. I'm not whack. I'm walk.
Okay, Arawak.
So I'm moving there. Kind
Yeah.
of. There's nobody else out here. This is.
Oh, there's plenty of people out here. They're just not breathing anymore.
I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. What weapon do you have on hand, by the way?
Currently, I'm with my bow.
Oh, bow with arrow knocked still. Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to face out that way, keeping my head on a swivel, because we've got a door here and a stairway here.
Good idea.
And y'all seem to have this room kind of locked down. So I'm just going to kind of post watch here.
Okay. Noted. Go ahead and end your turn.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
after seeing him attack Benrus.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna target him. Make your attack roll. And let me double check you're doing this right. We worked it out. Let's see here. You're gonna make the attack roll with the bite. That's the first thing you're gonna do. He misses again. Somehow this cook, he seemed to be very light on his feet. So the dog jumps up and manages to miss for a second time, which leaves us with the ding bell. What do you guys? You go want to do the same thing, or are we gonna hold in this pattern, or what are you gonna do this round?
Airwalk's not going to do anything but sit here and keep an eye out.
Benrus is
Okay, give me
swinging.
a flat. Okay, give me a flat initiative on that. If you're just gonna stay, just so I know when the everybody else, give me initiative with your weapon.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely switching to some kind of a sword, and it's pretty tight in here. So, yeah,
I'm glad you liked the bell.
Yeah, that's the. I
It's the
remember we
little,
talked about that.
mhm, the little touches like that that matter.
Oh my goodness! I
It
slowly
looks
put
like,
my.
yeah. So just give me the 1,000-foot view here. Farlight, you're using your short sword, correct?
Yeah,
Airwalk, Airwalk, watching out. Benrus,
You're good.
two-handed sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Benrus, two-handed sword. We got Talissa with her sickle out again. Oh boy. And we got the quarterstaff with Loman. And okay, gotcha. All right, let's start this party out. And the dog again. It's the fast animal, well trained.
Oh,
Maybe you'll get. Oh my lord.
not a
The
good day
dog
for
is just.
Shadow.
He
You
may be
know,
well trained, but he ain't well combated.
well, he really did some damage last fight. He might be kind of exhausted. Plus, this is very close quarters in here. You got to remember there's food, so he could be distracted by the food as well.
Yeah.
There is some hanging meats in here in the corner.
He said he's well
Sausages.
trained.
He's well trained, but dogs and food, man, it doesn't matter how good they're trained. Airwalk, you are up, but you can delay for now
Well, I
if you're
am
not chained.
delaying.
Okay.
I am delaying.
Loman, that leaves you. There's a table in between you and this guy, so.
I like leap up on the table.
Hmm.
probably run under it. If you want.
That's your full movement there, buddy. You're on higher ground as well, so whatever you do, give me a +1 against this if you're gonna attack him with your
Yeah.
quarterstaff.
There we
So
go.
that it lands right on the guy's shoulder, and you do hear a crunch.
Oh yeah.
He definitely winces in pain with that. Talissa, that leaves you. Looks like they are
Already getting your
completely.
way.
I'm gonna delay my turn. Just kind of waiting to see if he retreats. I can
Yep.
attack him. Wait, where is?
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I've got too.
In
He's
fact,
boxed in.
I would expedite it normally in this situation, but I think it's going to be kind of funny. So go ahead and delay your turn. It's from the action.
I'm sorry, I'm retarded right now. I can't find it.
It's all right. We all are. This last month has kicked us in the face. Just action tab. I can do it for you. You want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, in the action tab, if you look at the very top, you're gonna see the 4 buttons at the top.
Oh, I
Done.
see it now. I don't know
Yeah,
what. You got it.
just hit delay. All right, so the cook, he has the look of somebody who knows he's fucked, and he's going out in a blaze of glory, like William H. Bonney. So
Ugh.
he
Blaze
is
of
going.
blood.
He's gonna go out in a blaze of something, dude. So he's swinging.
Yes. No. Okay, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Okay, let me change that.
Somebody's going down.
Yeah, let me change. I'm gonna modify that right here. Actually,
Crit or a fumble?
it's a fumble. So it's weapon speed, so that's gonna be added to the initiative. All right, we'll note that. I don't even need to hold the game up, so.
Oh my God, are we psychopaths?
All right, so he missed spectacularly. He almost dropped the blade, which leaves Ben Russ.
Kill him! Kill the cook. You're jumping right in there.
Guy's scraggly looking too. And all the
Oh, he's
commotion.
got it right now. Yeah.
That's a miss. You can go ahead and end your turn.
All
Farlight.
right. Gonna jump in, squeeze in beside Loman, and take a stab at the cook.
You can stab. Yeah, you can stab.
Okay.
You're not quite flanking. I wouldn't
Yeah.
try.
I don't care. It's just a stab. It's just like take that
That's a hit to the chest.
in the face for 6 points of damage.
Max did out.
Dude's
Oh.
dead.
I'm like, this
Drop.
short sword is awesome. I took it off that dead dude out there. I
Yeah,
really did.
dude
All right.
is there. Let me help you out here.
DED.
Guy drops. Chest shot. Just so you guys know, the natural selection, if you guys are overlapping on token, the way to get your token, click on it, you'll see you'll see a selection of tokens. Like Loman, you can test that right now to see what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
When you click on click on you're gonna get 3 options. I actually lowered the sensitivity of that down a bit because it was kind of annoying in certain circumstances, but yeah, so Farlight, the glory goes to Farlight. The cook got the short sword to the chest, piercing through the apron, and the dude dropped like a sack of potatoes on a sack of potatoes.
Guess we're not
And
eating potatoes tonight.
not eating potatoes tonight. The place is in just like the previous room that you guys have visited. It seems like everywhere you visit, you are like a tornado coming through. Is complete disarray. You do notice the door, Benrush. You can see the door. In fact, all 3 of you guys can see the door right here. And Talissa, you are inside the door jamb. You're facing what appears to be a stove, a dirty stove. And Arawak, you see not a creature is stirring in the common room.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
It's the only way to get rid of the evidence. Yeah.
You're so difficult,
Right.
dude.
Because
You're
after
gonna leave
all,
it to
we know it
Scoot
won't
to
be-
keep me on my DMing toes tonight. Comes in. Life was so easy until Arawak. All right, guys. So what do you
Arawak
guys?
is the great equalizer.
He's. I'll handle him. I'll handle him. He's an advanced DM character right there. So what are you
Search the
guys?
cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Give me
And
And
then
then
we
we'll
want to take his
his body
body
on
and
the
lay it
other
down next to the pig farmer guy.
okay. Give me 1 second. That is noted.
After we search it.
Mm-hmm. If I'm quiet, it means I'm actually working on something, so you just have to bear with me. Nothing worse than being rushed when you are running a game.
Alyssa.
Okay.
Alyssa.
I'm right by this door in case anything comes
Did
out.
somebody call my name?
Mm-hmm.
Arawak.
Airwalk. Yes, Airwalk.
Why do you like the woods?
Oh boy, advanced.
Why do you defend the woods?
I defend the woods because they are the woods are my religion. They are like my god. I worship them.
I don't quite understand that they're your god.
They're holy. There's nothing more holy than nature and the woods. It's my home and I protect them.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. Here we go.
Maybe not all humans are. You are human, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
That's out of character asking.
Maybe not all humans are bastards. I think that's what he was meaning to say. So, Loman, searching the body, you actually find a dagger.
One that wasn't in his hand that he was wielding?
This one was in his hand.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. All he has is a dagger on him and a dirty apron. Now, Farlight, how far are you from them right here? You're right. Okay, you're right in the proximity.
Right there. So to the door.
Yeah, how much time has passed? 10 minutes? Okay, let me see something.
Long bomb.
This weapon gives off a faint glow.
Oh, good. Okay. Loman.
The dagger does?
Yeah. Are you a
Correct.
dagger person, Loman?
No, I'm
Are you a
not
stab-
proficient in dagger, so
Oh my gosh. I think
I've
I'm
unlocked.
Yeah. Anybody? Daggers?
That is one of Airlock's
Trade the.
primary weapons.
Take it.
You need
that'll
that,
match
dude.
Take it.
I
Need it.
want them.
The DM's saying I need it. Uh-oh.
You're gonna need it with your 6 hit point thief. Trust me.
Got more than 6 hit points, don't I?
I just
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I've almost graced death's door once already.
Should we clear the rest of this floor before we go down? Maybe clear upstairs too.
If you want. Can we hey, let's put some of these barrels over here in front of this door. Which way does the door open?
Basement door.
The basement door. Does it go in or does it open
Looks
out?
like it opens in.
So if it opens in.
I'm sorry, out. It opens out. Yeah,
Toward
it
us.
opens out.
So we could
Swing out.
place these
Yeah.
barrels and
So
stuff in the door.
yeah, would you guys give me 1 second while I do something?
Does anybody, this is party talk, does anybody have pitons? Pythons?
Good point.
Let me check Ben.
We can stitch it up.
No, too poor. I just got my short sword here the hard way.
Okay, mark that down on our party inventory to make sure next time we go on excursions that one of us buys some pitons.
Don't have any. Yeah.
I don't have any either in those.
We've got these barrels. There's these 2 heavy barrels, and then there's a stove.
There
where
you
if we
go.
move stuff around-
Or we could just
What do
burn
you-
the building down and burn everybody out from
My-
inside.
My God. What are you trying to do right now, guys?
Throw the barrels, some barrels in
Yep.
front of that door.
In
I
front
want
of
to
this
secure
door?
the door.
Basement
this
door.
door,
Yeah.
so that they can't come
Okay.
up after us while we're.
You can
clearing
do
the-
that without any, without too much trouble. You're not moving that stove, by the
You
way.
guys in that other basement that you found, was there a egress aside from the one
No.
that you entered?
Nope.
No other.
No,
Okay.
It was a Jack in a box.
not that we noticed anyway.
Should have burnt that building down too.
It's already
It was
burnt
already
down.
burnt.
It was
was
already
already
burned
burnt,
out.
That's what we're gonna
Yeah.
burn this one. It's like precedent. You know?
Yeah,
Right.
it was. I rewarded you guys the experience points for that encounter, by the way.
we burn this down, we'll go up a level
I
in
tend to
arson.
do that. Sometimes I do it during the game. Sometimes I do it after, but I figured, why not?
So we are. Let me get out of everybody's way so that they can secure the door.
Don't leave the common room where you're in. Just show me what you guys are, the position you
Again,
guys are in. So just
I
place your
jump up,
characters. Yeah,
jumped up
same
on the
thing.
sun, and yeah, and that way I've got view over people's heads, and I'll draw my bow until we're ready
Oh,
to figure out.
that's where you're going. All right, I'm coming over here.
Okay.
Actually, here so I can. Okay, time out. How tall are these? These barrels are no longer there, correct?
The little ones we used.
Oh, the little ones. We didn't move those big ones to block that door.
Yeah.
Okay. How tall are those barrels?
But they're like up to the chest. Big
So
L
I could
barrels.
fire an arrow over them. Well,
You could
now
fire an
Talissa's
arrow.
standing there, so never mind. Talissa, would you mind trading places with me?
That's fine.
Thank you.
You
How's that?
definitely could fire an arrow over them. Yeah. They also would provide half cover if you were hiding. If someone was shooting straight at you, it'd provide half cover, but you got to shoot through Benrus as well. So
So there's a
I take,
Gatling gun behind this door, guys. Be careful.
yeah, there's a Gatling gun. So Benrus, you wanted to pop the door. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and pop that door. Okay,
Ooh.
so through here you see a dark hallway, and you see some light coming to the south, probably about 20 feet. You see like maybe a firelight, and it looks like it opens up into a room, common room. You can see a table.
Yeah, motion
there.
for everyone to fall. Shadow.
Okay,
Not
the dog
checking for
hills.
traps, are you?
The dog hills with you, by the way.
Emily, you want to go first or second? Oh, okay. There you go.
Benrus. 4 large, comfortable chairs face a huge fireplace, which is located upon the eastern wall, while a bare wooden table has 4 hard chairs placed around it. Crates of plates and mugs are stacked in the southeast corner. You get the impression that this is kind of like somebody's private den. Perhaps, yeah, perhaps it's even Beltran's private room. You got these 4 chairs in front right here. Looks like, you could sit and read in front of the fire. And there is another door to the north end of this room.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me that in the tower, Farlight.
Okay. So Farlight bends. He puts his ear there. He tries to adjust a little bit, and he says, "Y'all stop breathing." That's all I can hear.
Perfect.
All right. All right, here we go. And then
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
I turn around and wordlessly shrug and step over here and
Position. Wait till the other party member.
Okay.
where's Talissa? Wait, Talissa?
I'm just right outside the door.
Is that where you want to be?
I think Arawak is in the doorway, so I'm.
Oh,
You can pass
Where do
through.
you? Yeah, where do you want to be?
There's no
Uh,
penalty for passing through a party
Okay.
member in 2E.
How do you?
absolutely.
That's a weird line of sight.
What's wrong?
Well, I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Oh, okay.
She's human. That's what's wrong.
Yeah, it's dark in there, babe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Talissa.
yeah. No, it's dark. Yeah, it's dark in there. I did all the lighting for this. Yeah, so all the lighting was done. All right, guys, intentions. As a group, I should ask. What are your intentions? right now.
Sword drawn. I guess we gotta.
I'm watching our 6.
Okay.
Fenris is gonna rush in with Shadow. Bowman has his.
Mm-hmm. Farlight, you are what weapon?
Short sword. It's
Okay.
drawn. I
And
just
the
feel like,
intention is what? To proceed through the door?
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and pop that door.
We
Whoever's in
lost
front.
Michael.
That would be Benrus. Okay, pause.
Dang, you killed the dog?
That's so messed up, man. All right, so
I know, right?
okay, so this is what you see, Benrus. You see a huge, soft bed. It's a major feature of the room. Takes up a quarter of the room. A desk strewn with papers, and a hard wooden chair sit next to the bed. Several plain wooden rugs lie on the floor. A large brass-bound wooden chest rests against the northern wall. That would be this right here. Big chest.
Is the dog gone through?
I'll unlock it, but what I'm gonna do is if I tell you to stop, just stop. Intentions.
Oh, wait,
It's gonna go in and check.
Farlight, when you walk in, immediately your eyes are drawn to the floor right here.
okay.
Something off.
Is it a trapdoor? It looks like a round. Is that a lazy Susan? What is that?
It's a desk. The floor underneath it looks off to you.
Did you say a
Careful.
lazy Susan?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I love it.
I love the lazy seasons, man. So Farlight, you can take a closer look. Okay, so you take a closer look, and it is indeed immediately your elvish blood. Damn your elvish blood. Notice that it is, in fact, a concealed trapdoor of some type underneath this small table. Loman, your gnomish curiosity, I can see, has already drawn you to the chest. What are your intentions?
Wait.
Search for traps.
Yep.
Okay, why don't you give me a search for traps in the tower?
I'm keeping an eye on that trapdoor. No.
You don't find anything. Okay, I hear you, Mike. You don't find anything out of the ordinary.
We didn't find the key on the
No,
ground in the papers, and
the room.
actually,
Okay, why don't you give me another? Give me another. I like to use find traps for concealed things like this. Give me another find traps. I just think it makes more
Under the
sense.
table. Yeah. It could be taped up under the table.
Incredible that you say that. Underneath the bed, there is actually a an inlet. Let me describe this to you.
He does have.
So there's a niche carved into the underframe of the bed.
okay.
Reaching around under there, you actually feel it and pull it out, and it is indeed a key. Whether or not it's a key to the chest is to be determined, but there is a key. So it fits like a glove. The chest pops open. When it does open, your eye catches it looks like a contraption to the left-hand side of where the key mechanism, where the tumbler is. To the left of that, looks like there's some type of a mechanical trap of some kind with a little vial, and inside of it, and you notice that it looks like it has some type of gaseous mist inside of it, but it didn't go off.
It's the key. Yeah. Can you want to try to disarm that? You want help? You want assistance to disarm it?
You can easily disarm it by like pulling the tube out. Okay. You guys got lucky right there. Like
Wait,
very lucky, by the way.
Talissa asks, hey, what did you guys find anything in the chest? Sorry, I missed it.
I
Where's the
just
trap?
dealing with this trap that's set up here.
Oh,
Fortunately, by using the key, I think we avoided the trap.
That's precisely what happened, by the way. I don't mean to metagame, but you guys got... I'm actually angry you
I
guys
would
got
hope
so
that's the
lucky.
way. Yeah, that's the way it should work. I mean, why would the guy have a key if it didn't
Yep.
disarm his trap, right?
This is true. Okay, so apart from a very plain and ordinary looking longsword, you do find quite a bit of coins.
Is my beam still in action? Looking at the longsword.
It is, and it is not glowing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like quite a bit of coins that you're gonna guess at least 100 GP. Looks like about 400 or 500 silver, and maybe 1,000 copper.
A nice little stash here.
That's an
Hey,
estimation, of course. So
relay that.
you're gonna have to hand count it yourself to know exactly how much it is, or look in the party sheet. But there's a lot of coinage in there, and you're gonna have to either take it or leave it. So, would you like me to divvy it between you guys equally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I relay the
Yeah.
message to Arwak that we found some treasure.
How do you like those sound effects? Okay, so you're gonna leave the longsword.
That should make them happy.
That's yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very important to the Sylvan.
Not very important to Talissa either.
Okay, guys. So what's left in this room is just a scattered array of papers.
Take a look at the papers. Interesting.
There's a trapdoor. There you go. So
So
let's
it
go.
looks like yeah, Mike, I'm hearing you. Just give me one second.
Okay.
An examination of the documents, it basically yields the fact that this guy is extremely poor at keeping his books and records for the inn. You see sloppy scribbled notations for bills and for orders that need to be placed, and everything just seems completely, in disarray in here and unorganized.
And yet, he's got all this gold, all this treasure. That's weird.
Well, maybe whatever cult or whatever part of his.
Yeah.
You do notice a pair of fresh aprons hanging on the wall.
Huh? Are they the same? Are they a uniform in some way, or
It
they
looks
just?
like the apron that the fat man was wearing himself, just cleaner.
To tell Arawak there's a trap door. Basement.
Hey, Arwak.
Yeah.
There's a trap door in there. Looks like it leads down to the basement, they said.
So do you guys want to?
So we
Clear
got
the-
2 ways
yeah.
to the basement.
Yep. One of them is blocked. Yep.
Well, I
Do we
mean, this
wanna-
could lead.
do-
This
do
could
we
lead
wanna-
to the nine hells. I mean, this could lead
Yeah.
to Dis for all you guys know. He says it goes to the basement.
Let's-
It could lead to Dis.
Let's clear this upper floor.
All
I
right.
don't feel good about this.
We can do
Yeah,
the same
Arwak
thing
wants
with
to
this.
clear
We
the
could
upper floor.
we could put the bed over the trapdoor on
And
this.
you
one.
all are having too much fun while I sit here and watch.
Well,
You can go first for.
yeah. Yeah, let's take the bed. Move the bed over the trapdoor, right?
Noted.
So that okay.
Of course, the trapdoor could just be a storage
Escape.
area, so maybe you should check it out.
We'll drop in the dude.
I'm not going down there.
Okay, so it's noted. You guys placed a bed over the top of it, and you also have 2 barrels blocking the door, some makeshift barricade to the secondary door that you found. Okay, so you're proceeding upstairs. Is that the gist that I'm getting right here?
I'm listening and moving silently.
Okay. Noted. 1 second.
We'll back up and wait for.
As a group, is everybody proceeding upstairs after Arawak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then give me a
Let's
moment.
Okay. We'll let Benris and the. I'll follow Benris and the pup.
Hmm.
In possibly even Loman. It's up to you.
And it's dark, yes?
Yeah, my dancing move. Whoop.
Oh, beautiful dark. I like
What?
that dark.
What?
Give me a second while I arrange you guys here.
Trying out my dancing skills.
Pardon the stacking, but I'll just leave it like this and I'll help you guys arrange. Can everybody see themselves on the map?
Cannot see anything on the map.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
I'm on the wrong map.
It's
And
dark,
I'm in
but
there
I
Yeah.
can
somewhere.
see the tokens. Does anybody have a
So we got
lamp?
the dog leading? Which way's up?
You can arrange it. It's a tight fit, so what I'm thinking about is just using 1 token right here, but here.
So I'm guessing this is the way we go.
Yeah, can you actually see? Yeah.
I can see.
Okay. And we have the dog.
Can everybody see?
Oh,
It's-
Alyssa
I-
can't.
I can see.
I can't. I need to light a torch or something.
Do you? I
if
will
you
do
click
that.
on
for
my
you.
token, do you have token view on? Or
I can do
view
that.
sharing?
Yeah, I didn't want to do that, but I will do that. Okay. Include in party vision.
I mean,
How about now, babe?
yeah, I could see. Yeah.
All
But
right.
I mean, as a human, would I just be stumbling around in the dark at this point?
Yeah, but I mean, I was gonna light up a torch for you anyways, and quite frankly, this is like it's less work on the processing for Fantasy Grounds. It'll make it lag less if I just
Oh, I
use the
see.
party vision versus light.
Okay.
So
Don't
I'm
light
just
a
gonna do
torch yet,
this.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
want light pollution to alert them of our forthcoming.
Okay. I'll just
Yeah.
stay close.
So what was the again? Go ahead and I've unlocked it. Go ahead and arrange you guys your in the formation, and then move as you guys want through the and just proceed how
So
you
is
want.
this light source I see coming up from the north?
Torch.
All right, I'm gonna move just like right to here, slurped up against that western wall. I'm gonna listen very intently and carefully, being on the alert. Do I hear anything?
You don't. You do know the light is coming from there's a, what do they call those, a torch
Sconce?
sconce on the side of the wall.
So I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna relay back to Benris, since Benris is close, that we have a hallway with 2 doors opposing, one going north, one going south, and the hallway looks like it turns and goes to the north.
Hold. Okay, proceed.
All right, so scouring, looking around on the ground, I'm going to kind of be alert to any forms of tripwires or anything like that.
You see nothing of the sort.
As I slowly move into here, and I want to get another listen to each of these doors, starting with the southern one.
You don't hear anything from either of these doors. In fact, the entire place is just you almost get the sense there's nobody up here. Your attuned hearing is, you're very used to
I'll raise my right hand, sticking up my pointer finger so that Benris can see.
Hmm?
I'm giving the impression that I want him to hold for a second, and I'm going to go take a look around this next corner.
So around you notice that it takes a sharp turn to the right and then an abrupt left up. Looks like just another hallway leading to what you assume this is probably the different quarters they have here for the inn.
I'm going to hold the hand out as the stay back command. And I'm going to proceed to move up into this area and take another peek around the corner.
Okay, when you come around the corner, you do see
Not going around the corner. I'm peering my head around.
peering around the corner, you see a small torch at the end of the hall that illuminates this long hallway, which is approximately 50 feet long. You see numerous doors. You count at least six.
At least six.
At least six doors.
And
it terminates at the end.
Okay, question. Are these torches that are in these sconces?
Yes.
At what level of burntness are they?
Pretty low burned.
So these have been lit within the past half hour.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
All right, I'm going to proceed back. And Benris standing here, I'm going to... Benris, these torches are close to expiring, which means 30, 45 minutes. Something's up here. Down this hallway, there's 6 doors, ends at the end. Probably 30, 40 feet down. Wanna start here and just kick doors in and take names? I don't hear anything. And my ears are pretty damn good.
Clear it.
I didn't scout all the way down the hallway because I wanted to not let you all sit here and wonder what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I like to clear them in the order we find them.
So, Benris, you're our bruiser. Anybody got any flashbangs?
Place is gonna go up.
I've got shadow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll step off to the side. You want to kick that door in? Whichever way you want to go, I'm behind you.
Okay.
So that going to make the assumption that communication is passed through everybody. So everybody.
Yeah, you guys are all huddled in the hallway. Right.
Okay.
You guys are all huddled in the hallway. You could hear what they were saying. All right, Benris, pause. So this, you see 4 beds lined up against the wall, fireplace. This looks like it's actually a dormitory of some type. There's nobody in here. You see no signs of life in this room. And you see no other exits or entrances.
Is that lit up? Is there a light source in there?
There's a candle in there, yeah.
A candle?
Mm-hmm.
And what's its state of being lit at?
Oh my God, technical.
Well, this is just going to give me an idea as to how long ago this room was inhabited.
Yeah, so I would say that it's been lit probably, it's burned down to almost the nub. like someone forgot to blow it out. And it's just been burning.
How many people were downstairs that got their asses handed to them?
About 7.
7.
7. We got 4 beds here. Okay.
And of course, the innkeeper has his own room. That's
So you
fine.
guys want to sweep and clear this room, or you want to just or you guys want to clear the rest of these rooms and then investigate,
Yeah, let's
I can
clear
save.
everything.
so we don't get caught unawares.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
breach and clear.
All right, proceed. Go ahead. All right, pause. So this looks actually like it's one of their higher priced rooms. It contains a bed. It looks like a storage chest, a table, and 4 chairs. And there's a rough rug covering the center of the floor. There's one large bed
Is
right here to
anybody
be
sleeping in the
precise.
bed?
Nobody is sleeping in the bed.
There's a door down here too.
Jack under the rug.
I don't think we're supposed to see that.
No, you can see that.
Okay.
Check under the rug.
Anything under the rug, guys?
There is nothing under the rug.
No dust. No
There's
mites.
dust under the rug. There's a chest in the room as well.
Yeah, the chest. Check it for
Oh.
traps.
let's clear before we start looting.
Yeah, let's check the
That's
door
my
here.
suggestion. I mean, we got 6 more rooms. We could be fucking with this and get caught unawares.
Is there any doors in there?
Yeah, there's
So
just
Benrus,
opened it.
you're all right. So Benrus, this is it's odd to you. This doesn't look like a hallway. This looks like like something behind the walls, like a crawl space behind the walls. It's narrow in here, more narrow than this map shows. I would say it's about 3.5 feet wide. And it goes all the way down to the end. You're going to say at least 50 feet, and it terminates, a hard terminate at the end. And immediately you can see that upon the right side, right here, the north side of
peepholes.
where there is what looks to be a little button with a mechanism, and it looks to be like there's some type of a secret door or contraption. As you move up, you can see that the one next to you has the same the same. You notice the same thing about the wall right
Are there
here.
like cameras along the walls?
There's no cameras on the walls.
Where they abduct people, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's that hotel you've always heard of.
yeah,
Oh, it's bad, dude. It's bad. Again, notice the same thing. Proceeding all the way down, it's the same thing for each one of these. There appears to be a hidden door, actually. Opened from, possibly only opened from this side.
We should pop them as we go.
well,
Pop them on
I'm
the
gonna
way
go to
back
the
from
last one
town.
and it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Opening
Good
this
thinking.
last one. This large and luxurious room contains a soft bed, a small closet, and a nicely constructed table and chairs. Its fireplace is topped with an ornate mantle, carved with detailed images of sprites and dryad. So this again looks like another one of the noblemen's suite.
Did you
And
open
again,
that
you
door?
have-
Because I can't.
You have a low burning candle in here as well. What I'll do is I'll just do this. There's no doors here, but
Oh,
this
okay.
is what you can see. Yeah. This is what you can see. I'll get you in there a walk. Hold on. So when you open the door, that's what you guys can see. You can walk right through the wall. It just slides open.
Gotcha.
You'll pop right in there like that. I'll get you back. There you go.
No bodies.
No bodies.
dead.
Candle in that room. There was a candle burning down almost to the nub.
Oh.
So we'll open
Rick-
all the doors along here. Peek in.
Okay. Yeah. So doing that, you open. There's 3 along the wall right here. All the rooms appear to be the same. All the rooms are dark and uninhabited. None of those, the last 3 that you opened, had any type of closet or chest. They weren't nearly as ornate as the first one you guys popped open. These look like just commoner, probably low grade rooms of the inn. Dark, uninhabited.
Good thing we didn't choose to stay here.
Right.
But you do get an overwhelming sense of dread being in here. Arawak.
Claustrophobia, dude. I gotta get out of here, man. This shit ain't
Well,
cool.
it's more than just the claustrophobia. I would say that this is just not. This isn't right. There's something very off about this.
Yeah, like the fact that there's these candles burning. That half an hour ago there had to be people there. So we're passing by the trunk, right?
Is there anything along these south walls?
There's nothing that you can see standing out along the south walls. No.
Let's check this. Check this chest now, or are we gonna clear the rest of?
Let's see if we can encounter.
Let's clear the other 3 rooms first.
Okay.
There's just to be safe.
So
Here,
Talissa
I'll
and Farlight,
right.
you're proceeding forward.
I'm gonna let
Clearing one.
people pass by, right? Let Benrus and the dog go first and pass by.
Mhm.
Can you just go past us and keep teleporting back? There we go.
We've already checked the south side, so
Dog, come on, dog.
I want to go down to that one or the far one. What you think?
Looks like there must be a bunch of little rooms to the south of this. But there's
Give me 1 second, guys, while you guys make up your mind what you're gonna do. I'll be right back.
just, it doesn't matter. Just open the doors.
That'd probably be. Oh, guess we're going there.
Here's a room in here. Don't see anything except
Those are the rooms we saw from the other side, right?
That is correct.
what's in there, Benrus. Yep.
We could be in combat and just don't know it yet.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right, Benrus, it looks like you've just been instantly killed by the scythe trap that opened up when you stepped through that door. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to roll a new character.
Oh,
All right.
Roger's not gonna.
I call his dog.
Yeah. So 2 tables and 8 chairs occupy the otherwise bare room. A tray with 6 dirty plates and mugs on it sits on one of the tables. Looks like somebody recently had a little feast in here and didn't clean up.
Rat boy didn't clean up yet. And probably won't ever. Unless he comes back as a zombie. Candle in there as well.
Candle in there as well.
Same state.
Nope, a little bit more recent.
Looking at the candle, about how long of a burn time has been on it?
You would guess about an hour. It's a rather new candle.
Alright, and let's check for scythe traps.
Okay, stop. Stop.
What did we
Oh,
hear?
sorry.
It's all right.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna move you back, Benrus, to where you open the door, and we're gonna stop right there.
What happened? Just got
This
back.
room looks like a common sleeping quarters, but you don't get really time to ponder that fact because there's 5 armed men standing in the room with knives drawn who rise up when you open the door.
Here we go.
Found
Got
those-
lazy, we did.
Here we go,
And
guys.
we didn't clear the far east room.
And give me 1 second, because I'm gonna get this a better look right here. Okay, God, I hate their asset management window, man.
Airwalk, as he sees that, motions down the hallway. 5 hostiles.
Motions or yells?
Doesn't yell, raises his hand. 5, and then makes a fist.
Okay.
Hoping that everybody behind him understands what he's trying
Right.
to parlay.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
That's up to the DM if they understand.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, it's noted. All right, so yes, that's what I want right there. Bingo. All right, and then this I'm going to put right here. 1, yeah.
Oh, they're clones.
Yeah.
And Airwalk is very concerned that we didn't clear that far east room.
1 second. All right. All right, guys. Can you guys see that? Yeah, God, that's so annoying. There it is. Now I see it. Okay, add this, the combat tracker. I always know that I had the eyeball on there, but I couldn't see it for some reason. I don't know why.
So we don't see it on the combat tracker. Is that intentional?
That's intentional. Yeah, that's intentional. You should see them on the map, though, if they're visible to you in the map. Okay. So, all right, let's see. And then one more thing, and we'll get going here. Do this. And I'm going to drop this right here, assuming you win.
Tight,
That's good.
some tight quarters here for fighting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Intentions, initiative. Tell me your intentions first, and then roll for initiative, obviously, after that.
Lock them in and burn them down.
Benrus wants to kind of step back, have Shadow step back so that and get them. They come out.
Okay, so what you can do is you can attempt to move and then delay. You can take a 5-foot step to the left or right and delay. I'd give you the free step. What the dog does is depending on what the roll happens. So we'll see. Give me an initiative first, though, with your primary weapon.
Okay.
If that's what you're going to plan on using, you have to prepare the weapon, so. Farlight, you have your short bow at the ready, okay. Arawak, Talissa, Loman.
Someone's got his staff ready.
Ready to play the stabby game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oops. Sorry, I didn't.
that's all right. You're good. All right, looks like everybody is going for melee. Okay.
I don't think I want to
Alright.
share in the hallway.
Loman, you are up first. There you go.
Dang. Up already. All right, let's see. How far can I move? Let me measure. That's too far. I don't necessarily need to get in front of Loman. I'll just
You can move up to 90 feet, but you don't have any type of a clear shot on anything.
Can I push through people and just get to the end of the hallway down here?
You can.
I'll push through. So
That's going to cost your entire move. I don't like the fact that you can just freely move through things.
Right, yeah. I mean, I don't care if it's double because if I can move that far,
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't like that. So, but this is good because
To me,
it's
it makes
40 feet.
sense.
I don't
Is
think.
it-
Yeah, I mean, if it's wide enough, I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
it's a
But yeah,
skill.
you managed to get through there
Okay.
for sure. You managed to get through there. You had
So
the dog there tripping you up a little bit, and the dwarf. And one second, guys.
I'll use my acrobatic skill. Right.
Okay, well,
There you go.
I
Yep.
also have dancing. Right.
Dancing, little
Tightrope
little three
walking and
step.
Elf,
like
well, you are light in your loafers, man. Or what
yeah,
did the blacksmith say to you? Pretty man
20
fairy.
man
Did he call
fairy,
you a man
20 years
fairy?
man fairy.
What an asshole. Can you believe
You
that guy?
realize that you don't take up the full
I felt
5
proud when he said
of
that.
the
I was like,
space that you're occupying.
Yeah, I get the argument for it, and I also get it against it, like in combat. I'll think about it. All right. So can you end your turn, Farlight?
oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was the end of my Bugs Bunny. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
There you go. Yep. All right. So this guy takes a step forward, and I will change the facing on all of these. I wish that when you dropped the tokens, you could actually, when you know drop their placement when you're setting up the encounter, that you could actually set up their facing, and it would remember that. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But no, that's too much to ask for. So this guy, it looks like he's attacking you with a club. Benrus again, the lucky dwarf. He gets swung at and missed. I don't know how he can miss a dwarf that's almost 4 feet wide, standing in front of a door at close range. But he definitely missed, and that club careened off the side of the door jamb, which leaves his dog, who looks like it's about ready to lunge forward on its own.
Go for it.
Get down, Lilo. You can attempt with the dog to squeeze by and get off an attack. These guys are close enough to the door. The dog could definitely bite at this one if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
But his mobility is going to be a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'll allow that. Just go ahead and give me a roll. Yeah, and if you hit, you'll get the chance to use the lockjaw, which is going to be kind of interesting in this close quarters. What I would do is I would drag Shadow's character record sheet to your hotbar, so you don't have to go search for it every time. You know what I mean?
Not sure. Letting me drop the item. I'm not sure if the right shadow is in the combat tracker.
It should be. We didn't change it. Here, let me do it for you really quick. So you want to do attempt to bite, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, come on. Yeah. Just was it not letting you target? Was that problem?
Letting me.
Oh my God, your dog is just not on his game tonight, man. Which would leave the human villager 3, which is not going to do anything but delay at this time. Talissa.
Okay, Talissa looks pretty
You guys need
jammed
to.
up there, so
Yeah, you guys need to.
I think I will stand in this open doorway
Mm-hmm.
and then delay.
Well, you're gonna use. I mean, do you want to just delay like back at the end of the hall and see if anything opens up? because you're gonna use your move right now.
Oh,
You can't like split it
Yeah,
up like
it's not
that.
delaying then.
Yeah, yeah. So here, babe, why don't we just do this? You can wait to get a better opportunity. We'll delay you to the end of the round. Arawak, you guys are in some tight quarters right here,
Fenris,
man.
can you shove them into the room so we can move in? And I'm delaying until he does that, if he does that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think the club actually was just deflected by his skull. Right?
This guy can't even get an attack off, so he's gonna delay. This just is too tight. Human villager 2, delay. God, we need some more space here.
We're all delayed. It's okay.
This guy is
We
definitely
could-
swinging at the dog.
We don't need partition walls. We could probably cut through the
Somehow everybody's missing in such close proximity, which leaves this one, which he just moves right here. And that's gonna leave Benrus.
could we like run down to the other room and they would follow us or something, so we can actually fight them?
But we could go into the other room.
That would that create an attack of opportunity?
You can withdraw on your turn, and you'll get a +4 to armor class.
Fenris is gonna try and push Villager 4 back onto the bed and push in.
Okay, 1 second. 4, you say? Okay. Mhm. No, that's not supposed to be in. Can you? Oh, cool. You can't see that. Okay, give me a strength check in the tower. All right, this son of a bitch goes flying. You are the king of pushing people. Yeah, so he's back on. Well, he didn't fly 10 feet, but he definitely fell. So are you shoving him and going with him, or are you just shoving him?
Shoving him, then going in.
Okay, so you shoved him. He falls backwards, hits the bedpost, both of his legs get clotheslined, so to speak, and then he falls back onto his ass onto the bed, like laying down on the bed. Hits his head on the bed, on the back of the bed as well. And you are in the room. And you're not moving in and out of melee, so you're not getting anything provoked at you yet. And that's gonna leave Loman. You are up.
Guess I delayed.
You did. It's
I'm
now or never, dude.
gonna move up behind Arawak.
Okay.
The war dog in next.
Talissa, now or never.
I don't really have a good plan here, so
It
I'll
happens.
just,
Forfeit.
Just
I'm gonna go in. I want to go into this room because we already been in here, right? This room.
Yes.
And I'm gonna knock on the wall to try to distract them.
Okay. Go ahead and move all the way in there and do it. You can move in parts. Too, by the way.
Nice.
You can
Yeah.
here. I'll get you in there, babe.
I don't know
worry.
how to do it.
Because you can drag, stop, redrag, stop, redrag, and it will create waypoints. So you're in there
Okay, I
banging
used
on
my
the wall.
Club, yeah, with my club.
Okay. 1 second. All right. This one.
I like that, Talissa.
like
All right.
the wicker.
Do
I'm
something.
gonna move to here and analyze whether I can move in past Benris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess that I can't. If I can't move past Benris in order to get into the room, I'm going to attack this human villager. 5.
You can't get through that bloody awful mess of 5 people at least that you can see all huddled in the
Okay.
10. But you can get off an attack against that guy. So here you go.
stabby on this dude. Just
Proceed.
oh hell yeah! You go, baby.
I love the chat trigger. I love the chat triggers. That was a good one. All right, let's see the big damage. We should be doing max damage. Well, wait, guys, didn't we decide on better critical last time? So
Yeah, we
always
did.
it's max damage and then we roll the damage after that. Remember? Because I wanted it to be max damage. Absolutely. But then I also said, remember this, Dwayne, where I said, let's do max damage and then also roll for damage? Like it's 2 dice rolls. One of them is the max damage, and then the second one you can roll for it.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I feel like a critical hit should be like something spectacular. So
Well,
when you
max on
rolled
that
it,
hit's gonna be 6, and then
yeah, well, it's going to do max for you, and then I'm going to let you roll damage again
is it
after
is it
that.
set for that?
It is set for that, yeah. Yeah. So was that a dagger? Yeah. So that completely.
Like I said, it's gonna be 6 damage.
Yeah. So yeah. So the critical hit. That's great. Did it do it right? So did it do?
It did not do it right. It gave me a 3, so it should actually be 7.
Okay. So you should have gotten how much damage for just the dagger blow? You should have gotten.
Should have got 4.
4
for the dagger blow.
And then rolling for the second roll.
Yep, it rolled for the second roll, and I rolled a 1 on that second roll.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So 4, 5, 6. I got you. Okay. Yeah. It should have been 7, right? Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. But I mean, it's still you killed the sucker.
Just
and
like that dagger. I'm just jabbed it right into him as hard as I could.
And it was
Been
not in the
hoping to hit that
fingers. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't kill him by critical hitting his fingers. That was to the neck, right there. So
Well, see, I don't
he drops
see
to the
that
floor.
it hit his fingers.
You don't see that?
I
There you go. Now you
just
see it.
I just see attack at human villager 5 AC.
I just shared it with you right now.
Yeah,
You don't see location fingers at the end next to
Yeah,
critical
I
hit?
do with what you shared, but not on my
Okay.
attack roll.
Oh,
I
you
do
know,
not see
yeah,
that.
you won't see it. Okay, good. I'm actually glad because some of
So
them
you don't have to
stupid.
give that explanation.
Yeah, it's
But the
yeah,
cool thing is
great.
with the thumb, you have an entire collection. If you cut off the fingers and you've got the thumb downstairs.
Well, I've
don't
got
There
worry.
you
one
go.
arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I've got
collecting
an
body
ear.
parts.
I've got a thumb and an ear.
Yeah, you're collecting body parts. It's pretty nice. All right, Airwalk. You dropped them like a bad habit, and you can end your turn now.
Nowhere to go. Do you go with like dead bodies are difficult terrain when they're?
That's how I'm
lying
going to
up there?
treat it. Yeah, you'll be able to pass through without provoking any type of attack of opportunity. But definitely, I like it in 5e when it's double the movement. But it depends too. If there's like a big open space,
No.
well, if there's a big open space. Well, I actually like how they make it difficult terrain in 5e. That's like one of the things that I agree with, that and the rounds being not 500 years long for one round. Those are 2 things I like about 5e. All right, so it looks like I got an attack. Thank God. Let's see. I'm gonna move right here.
Step on the body and
I gotta clear the target.
into the kill zone.
There
Who's
we
he
go.
going?
Oh, Benris, I hope you got some good AC, buddy.
Yeah, he swings back and gives you the Louisville Slugger. And you definitely feel that one in the morning. Okay, guys, intentions.
Ooh.
If they're the same, just feel free to roll.
And
Yeah.
Russ is going to swing with his handed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with
Just
the
slicing
fast
the dice,
short
trying to
sword.
collect more body parts.
Yeah, if you guys are all doing the same thing, just hit that initiative. You only need to actually tell me when you're changing something, or after you told me once, just tell me when you're changing it. All right,
You know,
everybody done? It looks like everybody's done. Okay. So
I think
let's do
Celeste got the
this.
right idea that I think we could pierce through the wall. You know,
Oh,
yeah, tear down the wall between the. Yeah, I mean, what are these things? They're just partition walls, right? I mean,
I don't know
I
if
mean,
Shadow
they
has
look.
an attack.
this is
The guys around.
this is feudal Asia, correct? So these are
No, this.
rice
No, this is.
walls, right?
No, this is not Terra, and it's not feudal Asia, and this looks like oak, by the way.
really, it's
Yeah.
not the
Yeah, it looks
plaster
like
or
oak.
whatever.
Solid walls.
It looks like solid oak.
Sure.
S-
Sorry,
so
Spencer.
and it's all right, dude. I'm in training. All right, so Shadow, that is the dog gets to go off again first.
Okay, does he have an attack on 2, or is it accessible because he's a...
He does not have an attack on two. Well, let me see
Can he
here.
fit in that space next to Fenris to the right?
Yeah, he can
Would you
try to
allow
make.
that?
Oh,
He
he'll
can
try and
fit
get in
in
there.
there, but yeah, he can get in there, but I would say that he's going to get swung at by this guy standing right in front of the door while he's trying to make his way through there.
He'll take the shot because he wants to help Benrus.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is this. Give me a second.
Freezes in there.
Okay.
Oblivious. The rain of blows.
Got to untarget you too. Give me a second. There we go. Taking a swing at your dog. Missing spectacularly again. Benrus is now in position, or I'm sorry, Shadow's in position, can make an attack. Tight quarters, man.
Oh,
Oh my god, dude. You know what it is? It's Roger. Roger needs to play the dog.
yes. The word for Roger.
It's like the curse. It's the curse of, yeah, dude. That's okay. So this guy aiming at you. Let's see which direction. There's so many. It's so close here. I can't even see which direction are you facing, Benrus?
It changed. Oh, Benrus?
Yeah. I can't even see here. Okay. Wait, no, that's. God, I can't see which way you're facing.
Can't tell
Yeah,
either.
all those arrows on it. He's facing. It looks like he's facing this way.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how I wanted to be facing.
Okay.
That's where I see the arrow.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's
Which
where it
is on
is.
top of the
That is.
Way
plus,
too many arrows going off here. All
which
right,
is on
so
the if type.
yeah. All right. Oh, you son of a bitch! Far light.
All right.
That-
All right. Let me. Well, I don't see that. Yeah, with the stepping forward 5 feet.
You
Okay.
hear a loud thumping on the wall,
Over here. Okay.
and you see that one of these guys actually he actually turns.
Cool. I'm going to open this door. What do I see in there?
You're gonna open the door to
I
yourself.
just did. Yep.
You see the same room where you guys think that you came upon from the secret back entrance. It looks like the Royal Caribbean suite that you guys came in from earlier. Dark
Okay.
room, large bed.
The dryads and the
Through this
Correct.
hallway.
Yeah, correct.
Well, I don't think I can get an attack in on there, so I'm gonna just pop in here to see if I can make some room for people to shift around.
Okay.
For a bit. Okay, just inside of there, ready to pop out again. If there's that opportunity, but that's a move. So
You could take a shot, but you risk hitting one,
Yeah, I'm not
two,
gonna do
three,
that.
4. You risk hitting. you risk hitting Shadow, Benares, or you
Right.
might hit Villager 3, and you might hit Villager 4. So there's a 2 in 4 chance.
And these
hitting
walls
your
are
ally.
seriously, they're like, are they
These are
seriously? Oh,
thick oak walls. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
like this place. Yeah, could get hit by a meteor shower and not fall.
Okay. I think
Okay.
I'll pass forward this time.
Okay. Yeah, if it was more opened up, everybody could participate more. Airwalk.
Already committed. You're playing the stabby guy.
Okay. Proceed for stabby. It's a miss. Okay.
That's that.
I have a feeling Ben Russ is gonna splatter some brains right here.
You
Well,
get that guy
you know
try
what-
and make some room in here.
Yeah, you could try and
Yeah.
push it.
Babe, Laura, you have magic and stuff, right?
Nice, Benris.
I
There
just
we
have
go.
bless, fairy
That's a
fire, and
bless is great.
Nice, Benris.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Russ just
I
splattered
get
some
to choose
brains.
that.
Yeah, babe, but you should. Well, they're in
Not right
some of them
now.
are in combat. Yeah, it's
Yeah, you're right.
hard. I set one combat out the entire time because I couldn't get anywhere near where I needed to be to do anything. So don't feel bad about it. All
There's
right,
now
but I have a
two
feeling these
bodies.
guys are going to get taken care of right quick.
Yeah, there's two
All
bodies
right.
in it.
Now we got
Yeah.
space to get in.
So
Oh,
this
son
guy's
of a-
step on top of his friend. In doing so, I'm gonna say that he's fighting on top of uneven ground. That's gonna be a -2.
There's two bodies there
Two
now.
bodies.
Yeah, exactly. And he's having to step. In fact, I'm gonna give him a -3 to that because he's trying to balance on top of some bodies just to get to the dwarf. All right, so. And that's a miss. He almost falls on his ass when he does that as well. Loman.
You step up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to get him from there.
You can
So-
definitely reach if you kind of extend forward a little bit. You can reach with that staff. You're not gonna be able to like swing side to side, but you definitely can poke at him with that.
Oh,
Push him off the pile. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking 5.7 feet. You can get up to the edge of the door and do. I would allow that. Go ahead and drag that on him. There you go. All right. Same thing with this guy. He's looking to his left like something is gonna come drilling through the wall. He looks kind of horrified, like that scene in Tremors, and the worms are coming through the wall. That's what this guy's looking over to the wall like that. Like what the fuck? He thinks and everyone's closing in on him from all directions. A dog barking at him in his face, hence why he missed. Talissa.
All right, I'm just clubbing the wall.
Still
Louder now.
Okay. All right.
You know,
I'm actually I'm gonna make that like do something right for that. Okay, this guy, same thing. He's still trying to balance himself precariously on top of bodies while swinging at the dwarf. And oh shit. Oh nice. I'd never seen that before. Shield.
Attack?
Yeah,
there's shield.
attack. Yeah, shield miss. I've never seen that. So is that what that means when it says shield? Like
Yeah.
it hit your shield?
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaking cool, man. Yeah, I'd never seen that color before. I was like, what is this? Okay, yeah, he missed you again. I mean, he's standing on two of his comrades, so that's round 3. Go ahead and pop the initiatives.
Yep.
Unless you're doing something differently, in which case, just tell me.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do the cooler part tonight. We need to get to Monday. We need to get to the next Tuesday quick.
Oh no, is that downstairs? You mean that what we blocked off?
The
Yeah.
players always do what you didn't prepare for, but it's fine. Okay, so it looks like we're good, guys. Let's see here. Arawak, you get the first shot off in here.
Kick him out.
Stabby, stabby.
Are you targeted? If you're not, just drag it
Oh,
on.
son of a gun.
Oh, try it. Yeah, you go.
There you go. You hit him.
Oh, I know. Oh, jeez, there's too many there. There's one. There we go. I don't see him on the
Take 'em.
combat tracker, so I can't select him there. All right, where the hell's my damage? I got too many.
I might wind up changing that, but there's a reason why I like doing it that way too. There's two reasons. One of them is less cluttered for you. And the next is that you can't just meta see everything that's attacking you.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
just
see.
I don't
There's
ever
pros and
I don't
cons.
let anybody see the initiative order.
Yeah,
But I
that's
let
a good. That's what
monsters
John
be there.
does. Right. Yeah. There's all types of pros and cons to everything. If it starts to annoy me, then I'll turn it on for you guys. But right now it seems to be okay. Could you end your turn there? You shanked the hell out of
I'm
this
kind
guy.
of
and
thinking
dropped
if
him.
I'm
You
kind
move?
of doing a celebratory dance here, like ooh ooh.
So you're gonna selfishly block the hallway and do a celebratory dance. I got it. So I noted it. I noted
Really?
it. You can take a 5-foot shift, by the way, to get out of the way if you want.
Or even a 10
Um,
foot, right?
or a 10-foot shift, yeah. So
Think of
this
it like
guy is gonna pop a shot over at Benrus, but again, he's dealing with he looks like he's slightly distracted because
Maybe
of
he has
this
a headache.
No, he's distracted from he keeps looking to his left like something is gonna get him through the wall. So he's swinging a miss at the dwarf. You can tell his swings, his heart isn't 100% in its target. Loman,
Moment, you can get in there now.
Yeah, I'm going on in.
Arawak pushes or picks up the gnome and throws him in there. Get in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
throw
he's
him
a
on the bed.
gnome.
He's a
Yeah,
gnome.
you can throw him on the bed.
How tall? How big is his staff? Like 4 foot?
Yeah, it's like I never even thought about that.
It definitely ain't 8 foot.
No,
5
but
feet.
it's long.
It's like a pole
Fi-
vault.
Right.
Yeah,
He
it's a
pole
big
balls
ass.
over us.
I have
I
tumbling.
take you're facing. I take
Tumbling?
you're facing like that.
He pole vaulted over the 3 stacked dead bodies right there.
Dude,
That was 2 stack.
Oh,
Lance
Right.
on
it's 3 now.
it's 3 now.
Is it
Yeah.
3?
It's 3.
All right.
On
So
the bed.
Loman, you can get a clear shot at this guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Perfect, brother.
All right. It looks like the tides are turning.
Oh, yeah.
heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rob, it looks like you crushed in the guy's skull. I can't be sure, but one of his eyes looks like just went completely red with blood. And
Sure, he's got game.
looks
Yeah,
like the
that was
lead singer to that
impressive.
to Men at Work from the Australian band. Like his eye just went cockeyed completely.
So I'm
So-
occupying the back half of this space that I'm in.
hmm
Just
Yeah.
an FYI.
Okay.
That's more for Fairlight to see that
Step
there's
through.
access to the door.
Yeah. I
I've
got
done
you.
my work.
All right. So who do we got here? Where is this guy?
He's dead.
I need to clear some of these dead bodies. Yeah.
Be a big blood pile there.
Okay. So, can I actually slither in there?
You can
Yeah.
slither. This guy, yeah, and this guy looks like he really doesn't want to fight, but he's going out in a blaze of glory.
He's cornered.
Like,
Corner.
yeah. Ah! And then we're gonna attack him. And
Oh, you're not facing him. You can't attack him, Farlight. I'm sorry. You missed.
There we go.
You missed.
There we go.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna miss.
Well,
Whammy.
No, I'm giving you a +2 to that. So what did you roll? Oh, you missed. You missed. You missed. You're I tried, dude. Talissa,
He slipped on the
He had a
bloody
plus
the
12.
bloody sheets.
Talissa, same thing.
But now I'm beating kind of a rhythm, like a
Okay.
Flanae,
Okay.
Sure,
Got
that
it.
way.
ancient Flanae rhythm on the wall.
Benrus.
Hey.
Kill him. Crush his head.
This is psychotic. This it's like
God, I can't see those arrows.
who's
It's
the
crazy.
evil cult?
That's a kill.
Yes, it is.
That's a kill.
Yes.
Give me a second here, guys. 4 round kill. That's 2 rounds. Okay, 1 second. I'm starting to get my rhythm now, and it's like almost time. Play for like how much longer you guys want to go for?
I don't know. I don't care.
Good for
45 minutes.
All right, here,
What
give me
about
a
it?
second here, guys. Yeah, I'm starting to get my rhythm on this. It's been this month, man. I'm telling you, it's been fucking. It's been rough, dude. In many ways, work. We're doing a conversion. We're converting an old ASP.NET application into Angular, which couldn't
What?
be any more different of a framework.
Yeah.
And everything's different. The only thing we need to change is everything. We're dealing with about 1 million lines of
The
code.
only
I'm not
thing
even.
we need to change is everything.
Yep. And we're dealing with about 1 million line. We're dealing with over 1 million lines of code, and there's nothing salvageable. It all needs to be rewritten from the ground up in TypeScript, and the code behind is completely different. Back end's completely different. It's a nightmare, dude. But I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see what these guys had on them. All right.
Dude,
So
Clubs. I know they had clubs and daggers.
while
So.
they're doing that, I'm going to move down to this other door on the far end of the hallway since we didn't look at that.
Which one did we
Okay.
not see? We had another one.
first one.
So let me describe this a little bit to you before you do that and go one or not. So they don't have anything on them except the weapons that they were fighting you with. So if you guys want clubs and daggers, you have a wide array of them. None of them look particularly well made to you. They all have they're all dressed the same way. They all have kind of it's like burlap type of robes on, and almost like, how do I describe this? Not monks, but like ceremonial, but like ceremonial garb, but just very cheaply and poorly made. Like again, like it looks like burlap. And they don't have any possessions on them other than, like I said, other than their weapons, and they're not carrying any gold or any type of items that you can see. And the room too looks like they were lying in wait for you guys in here, because the beds are unslept in, and I'll unlock it. You guys just tell me what you're doing.
Does anybody care if I take that long sword? And I took 4 daggers for throwing.
Go ahead and take this one.
Fine with me.
And then
That's
I'm
in the
gonna-
party. Is that in the party sheet?
Yeah, it's the stuff was in the party.
Yeah, feel free to. Yep.
I have no need for a club.
I think Talissa's still making music. Does anyone want to tell her that?
Yeah, we got them.
As I walk
Thanks for
past
the
the door,
distraction.
I'm like, you can come out now.
Let you go by and say Sergeant
Oh.
Howie is dead.
Okay. Thanks
Babe,
for letting
what
me know.
do you have fairy fire and bless and all of that?
I have fairy fire, yeah, bless and shillelagh. How do you say it?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Those are good. Shenane. Those are good. Remember Shenane? Remember when we saw the Martin show, like at Universal Studios, or that live taping of that? Okay, it looks like you have. Yeah, you're good.
I guess I need to start using some of that stuff.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I forgot you used all your spells, didn't you, Loman? Okay, so all right, guys, what are you doing? You just giving it a second glance? And remind me,
We did
already?
not open that door to the north yet. That is
Okay.
one room we did not clear.
Okay, go ahead and move on in to the east side.
What about this
Room's
one?
dark. Room's dark. Doesn't look like it's been. It looks like it's been slept in recently, but there's nobody home, and
Bed
there's
warm?
no bed is not warm, but it looks like somebody left left it unmade and got up and just belled.
Could have been a
It's
lizard.
the
But
problem
what-
with buildings.
And Talissa, what were you doing?
I was
Popping.
saying, did we try this door here?
One of
They've
the ones
looked in.
came
Yeah,
from
Yeah.
behind.
they've
Opposite
looked in.
side.
So you can open these up and actually see. Can you see in there?
No, because I have no.
And
Yeah.
I'll fix that right here with the radio menu and add torch to my wife. There you go. Now can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab the scone off the wall, or torch off the scone on the wall.
Okay.
Now we still have a trunk. To
Now we
Yes, you
can
do.
loot the top floor.
Yep. So you're
the
making your
link.
way into that room?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to all move there. Like with situations like this, you can just
Theater
tell me
minded.
what you. Absolutely, dude. I'm all about that. Like instead of trying to get all the tokens in the right position and everything, it's much
These
nicer
different?
when just theater of the mind. Okay, guys. So
Sure.
so are you just opening it, or how are we handling this?
We gotta search for traps, right?
Okay, which
search
one
for
of you guys is going to attempt that?
So what is your trap?
Yeah.
Find remove traps.
45.
I
You
got a
should be
40,
doing it.
so Loman should do it. He's got a 45. What do you got?
20.
I won't allow that, guys. That's meta. I'm not going to allow that. You guys can't know that. I'm just
I
kidding.
have
Go ahead.
watched Loman's technique and I've been very impressed.
Well, I'm a
There you go.
gnome, so
Oh,
I've
Mike, I'm giving
Yeah.
you experience points for that bullshit explanation right there because it makes sense. Because it makes sense.
We would
Yep.
all
Yeah.
have like been knowing who's better at what.
That's beautiful.
I
I
mean,
just
and
wanted to hear the explanation, and I heard exactly what I wanted to hear. That was the magic words. You able to pop open the chest. Luckily, no blades, darts, gas, any other type of killing mechanism goes off. I do hear a power saw in the background, though. Maybe it's a saw blade trap. All right. Oh, hold on.
video fall on the inside.
Good lord. Somebody kill that. All right. So,
A wooden doll inside the trunk.
all right, guys. You found quite a bit of things in here. Why don't you have a look in the party sheet?
What do we got in the party sheet? Party sheet.
1,000 gold.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Gems. Potions. Wow.
Inventory.
Those shouldn't even have been identified. That's how the parcel was coded. So, thanks, dumbasses, for making the healing in the gaseous form and the poison identified. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just gonna say that you guys. That's stupid. That should have.
There's a potion of
Quick,
fart cloud
everybody.
in there.
Yeah,
Grab
they should have
gems.
been. They should
I
have
mean,
been unidentified, but someone made the parcel with them fully identified for some reason.
Yeah, they're always typically. You gotta
I'll
go
re-
in and
I'll remember
Go in.
that. That's
always go
why.
in and double check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
So I've run into something in another
Talissa hasn't gotten any
system that
gems yet.
it can be unidentified, but the description shows.
Well,
if
then I'm
there's
definitely
information
gonna.
in the description,
Yeah.
then the players can click on it and they'll see an unidentified item, but then it tells you everything the item does. It's
Yeah.
like, are
All
you
right.
kidding me?
Yeah.
So watch
all right.
out for that.
Yeah, definitely. I just learned that's a lesson learned tonight for sure. In fact, I think I ran into this last week, but I fixed it before it happened to me. I'm like, wait a minute, this parcel
Yeah.
has it, everything I just forgot. Okay, well, I'm gonna give this one to you guys. It's kind of cool. You got potion of healing, a gaseous form, and a poison, and you got a shit ton of gold. So are we taking that with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
And
Okay,
Warlock
so
is going to be just content with a pittance of the coinage.
You can,
'Cause
yeah, you can
I'm gonna
definitely,
decide who I like the most.
yeah, and then give it to him. I get it. So as far as the gems, why don't you guys take some of those gems? Loman, get your sticky gnomish paws off that.
No, it's
It's all going to
Benrus.
Penrith?
Benrus is taking it.
Oh, Ben Russ is doing it? Ben Russ, man. God, can you believe this guy? If it isn't the gnome, it's the dwarf, you know? What? The
What the
fuck is
hell?
that?
Gaseous form.
Oh,
Oh, right. Nice, man.
That's a chat
Wow.
trigger of the.
It worked. It worked. It is. I know which one it is, too. It's that get fucked or whatever or something. It's one of the chat triggers.
oh, man.
Yeah. All right,
Oh,
guys. So it looks like we got a gem and a poison in there still.
I've got lots of
Farlight.
poison. I'll take the
Farlight's
poison.
calling your name.
All right, I'll take the poison.
Talissa, wait, Talissa, have you gotten anything? Are you
Yeah, but
speaking up for yourself?
Talissa doesn't care about this materialistic
Fuck
stuff.
that. You're
Take
taking
it.
that
Take
gem.
that
I
gem.
already got a ton of gold and
You're taking that gem. Girls like jewelry and gems. I don't care if you're an Avenger.
alright, fine.
I'm gonna get rid of these clubs and daggers from here so they
That's
just
for
don't.
busking, right? Yeah.
Those were downstairs anyways, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Here, hold on. Come on, you piece of shit.
Come on, Ben.
It's actually kind of fun, the greedy grab.
Saw blade drop went off.
I
All
know.
right, guys. Intentions for the rest of the excursion upstairs. If there's nothing left, I
Need to
will.
reach and clear every single room, like methodically going and clearing out the mattresses, flipping it all over, just ransacking the entire
Hey,
upper
give me a
floor.
second. Okay.
But we need to have someone posted downstairs, keeping an eye on our make sure nothing's breaking out of the basement.
You spend about 20 minutes doing this and find absolutely nothing but burlap. A few of the burlap. I guess you would call them.
Oh, I was curious.
Holocaust.
No, any holy symbols at all? Like, I want to make sure this isn't they're not the temple of the America or anything, right? This is not them.
That's a good question, and no, you didn't see any holy symbols on anyone. In fact, they were surprisingly devoid of possessions.
Yep. Okay.
In fact, it seems like the only thing around that you've ever found in this place is large hordes of gold and psychotic assholes trying to kill you.
Crazy.
Head back downstairs.
Let's go
Can
find
we,
someone.
you guys,
don't
can we
need-
burn? Guys, can we burn the place down now?
Well, let's
Need to check the
Are you
Another-
sure you're not psychotic? Is Arlok could he be a psychopath? Is it possible?
yeah.
Is he developing into a psychopath? It might be interesting. Maybe, you know, like there was I read this
Pyro.
or Pyro. Yeah, there was
I
this
just hit
one.
the building.
Well, there was this one campaign where this guy was actually playing a serial killer, and the other players didn't know it. And they were basically, the quest was trying to track down the serial killer. And every town they would go to, the serial killer was playing a cat and mouse game, right? He was killing people. So every time that they would go and restock on supplies and stay overnight at the inn, they'd wake up the next morning and there'd be a dead body. But it was one of the players doing it.
Oh.
I actually read that. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of interesting, dude, right there. And the guy seemed pretty. The neighbors said he was a quiet folk.
Yeah.
Never bothered
Where's
anybody. All right, so let's get down to the ground floor here.
Like-
Drop you in there.
We'll have to have him take the official
Where'd our friend go?
questionnaire. It's like
He's there.
you-
He's still
collect-
tied up there and gagged. I just removed him from the combat tracker, which essentially removed him. So he's still there.
you cut ears off commoners for like
There's some
idea.
psychotic tendencies there, man. I mean, there's some body parts, fire, I don't think he's into hurting animals. That's a big plus. So, all right, guys, the
Our life's
ball's
gotta
in your court.
like
You have You have the eastern edge of the building and the western edge of the building, which is through the kitchen and through what you're assuming is the proprietor's den and bedroom.
So do you guys think that trap door goes somewhere, or you think it's just a stash?
Let's go find out. Because if it goes somewhere, it's a great way to sneak up on whatever's down there. They would expect
Let's
to
do it.
see- Bum, 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 bum.
You don't all need to move there. I can do it for you.
Okay.
You can all put your tokens in there, though. I know sometimes people like just to
I
see.
like having control over my guy.
Like the little paper
Yeah.
doll.
You're a control freak like that. I am too, but so it's all right. All right,
Ow.
so
I keep forgetting I can't hold shift and pass through walls
I
as a
know
player.
it's really annoying, isn't it?
Let's
Okay,
bounce on
so
the bed.
yeah, so all right.
Oh, we gotta move it from off the trapdoor first. Yeah.
Yeah, so so again, yeah, exactly, Mike. You actually wind up getting this thing up, and it looks like a pretty heavy duty oaken trap door with a large iron pull ring on it. You pull it up, and you see a dark shaft leading down with a ladder,
What kind of
holding up
shaft?
just a wooden shaft.
Okay.
Looks like it was dug. Yeah, so the sides of it looks like it might have been dug out of the earth, but then they definitely reinforced it with wood along the
Okay.
sides, and it looks like it goes down about 20 feet. You definitely see a room down there. You can't get a better view of it until you obviously make your way down the ladder, which is a 5x5 hole. And again, it looks like it descends about 25 feet down into some room. It's dimly lit.
Do we have a harness for the dog to
Um,
lower him into there?
We
You
can
don't.
stout oak bed. We can tie the rope on the foot of the
Fenris, you
bed.
need to get a harness for your dog to lower him in places.
Oh, Roger.
What's Benra say? Fuck you. What does Benra say?
I don't
Fuck
know.
you.
I don't know.
What does he say?
say?
Yeah, what does Benra say? What would Roger do in this situation?
Is anyone gonna heal his head? Look at him. He's wounded.
He
like-
is. He's very wounded.
How wounded is he?
Okay, guys. So what are
Yeah,
you
He's
doing?
going first.
Should we heal him? Do we have any? We don't. Or we're. I know
I think
we're.
Loman has a cure here.
Okay. Should we?
Alyssa, do you have anything?
I'm looking in my inventory right now.
Well, look in your
Well, that's
spells
perfect.
too. I believe you have
I-
Here, I'll find it for you.
No.
You
Okay.
don't,
have
but
it.
you have Bless, you have Shillelagh. You're pretty
Yeah, but I
well
don't have
stocked right now, and you don't have. Yeah, you don't have any
Yeah.
healing. Did someone grab the healing potion from
I
upstairs?
did.
Okay.
I did. I've got it. And meanwhile, Loman perfectly healed Benris with a 6-point cure light. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's awesome. So, all right. Yeah. Does anybody? Yeah. Who should carry the healing? I grab the healing. Does anybody want to carry it? I mean, while we're,
You,
I'll carry it in the meantime.
Okay.
If not,
you can
You
carry
can't
it
lower
as a
the
backup.
dog. You can't
Can we-
lower the dog, and then when you try to, and how are you planning on
we-
lower?
Well, why can't we just take the quilt off the bed, wrap it around him, and lower
I
him
just
down?
if we don't have a
Because-
harness to lower the if we don't have a harness that we're able to lower the dog in, then we can't send the dog in. So
It's
one of us has
25
to
feet
go.
down.
One of us
Yeah.
has to take
Oh,
the trip
25.
down the ladder. So who wants to go first?
somebody sneaky. That could be. There's
maybe,
3
yes.
of us sneaky.
I'll sneak down there.
Someone that can see in the dark too.
Right, because
Yep.
I would have to have my torch lit to even see.
All right, so I'm going to move silently.
Can you give me a
Down
roll for that in the
ladder.
tower?
Does it automatically go to the tower if I double click it? Do you have that?
No.
set up?
Before you
doesn't have
go,
it. That's only in 5e that it does that.
No?
before you go, just in case, if I fall, I can fall a certain distance without hurting myself. I'm kind of acrobatic that way, so it's okay if you want to go first. That's cool, but just remembering.
Well, it's a
Okay.
ladder. If I fall down a ladder, I deserve to die.
That's true.
Sure
I
that-
can't argue with you on that one.
If-
Especially if you're a thief that falls down a ladder, that's even worse.
and
That's
and
like that
I
might be-
am damn good at climbing walls.
Yeah. good.
I put like everything in climb walls. Unfortunately, all we ran into in the Desert of Desolation was extremely deadly traps, which I didn't put anything in. So my first 2E thief, yeah, I must have died about 17 times. Okay, so you make it down, and let me do something here for you. Hold on. Airwax, bye-bye.
Now I'm going to stop at the end of the shaft.
Uh-huh.
Is this?
Here's a side chat, and we never hear from him again.
Oh, you guys can't see the other map right now, correct?
It's black.
Okay, good.
Black.
I didn't know because party vision was on if it was gonna. I always wondered that when it's a split map, party vision is on one of the characters' tokens, if it actually will show them what the other player is seeing on the other map.
If they select me, I think they could.
They could, yeah. I guess that's the
think.
drawback.
Let you in.
So hold on one second, Arwalk. Let me just give you a whisper here instead of going into the dungeon. We'll just do it like this because it's really here.
I hear some good music. Where is Summer's Game?
I like the sound too.
Yeah.
It's all right, there you go. That's what you are witnessing right now. In abbreviated fashion. And climbing down, nada. Climbing down, it's definitely, this is a nice drop. It's about 25 feet.
Now, why couldn't we use the comforter on the bed, right? The sheet on the bed, and like pierce through it with a rope and make like a little hammock. And
So
Do
lower
you
it
have
off.
more rope? Haven't you used all the rope to tie up everybody now? You guys
Well, you
still
wouldn't
have
even
rope?
need to. You wouldn't even need to really. You could just tie it around. Somebody could put
So
a
let's think about
shadow
this.
in the
So,
thing and tie it around their neck, and so he's in front of them like a baby, you know.
mhm.
And
Okay,
fly
why don't
away.
you give me a rope? Why don't you? Okay, so let's do a rope check here. We have one guy tied up with one of your ropes. Whoever did that, could you please remove that rope from your inventory?
I'm going to
Banner.
voice up the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Clear.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, with the person who tied up
That would be better.
the gentleman in the bar, mark that their rope is in use elsewhere.
Okay, well,
I got 50 feet of string if you guys want to use it.
Oh god,
Great.
dude, with a Rottweiler. And who else has rope that's attempting this to create a makeshift I don't even know what you'd call this. It
well,
would
Ben
say
Russ doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't want
Harness.
to.
Okay.
harness
Well, then,
and canopy.
like,
Yeah.
Leave him up here then, huh?
Let me guard our rear.
Yeah.
Ben Russ says Shadow can just
Guard this
yeah,
door.
the place is on fire.
guard
and we
the
were
trap
fire.
door while we're down there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile,
You guys want to proceed down?
Yeah,
You can
I'm
attempt to get the dog down if you just come up with something creative, which I think you were doing.
well,
Is
you
that, I
know,
mean,
like if we were firemen, if we brought down the blanket with us, right? 4 of us went
yeah,
down and we filled a corner. It's like
yeah. The
toss
dog's
shadow,
the
like
dog's
you
not
would.
going to jump down on there.
How
There's no way.
sturdy is a blanket? Like, what quality are these sheets?
It's a nice quilt and blanket, but I don't think the dog is going to jump 25
Henry's
feet
So
already
down.
saying that the dog's gonna stay up there.
Yeah. I don't think
yeah,
it's going to jump 25 feet down a shaft. I was envisioning you guys were going to create some type of you're going to tie a rope around the quilt, wrap the
yeah,
dog in the quilt, and lower him. Is that what
that's
you
what
were
I was
telling
saying.
me?
Yeah, yeah,
You can
like
do that. That's why I'm asking you who has
like
the rope to do so.
I
I
know,
do.
but I'm looking for a rope, and I'm like,
Loman
don't think
does.
you got it. Okay,
Loman has a rope.
Yeah, because
You can
Ben
hand
Russ
that.
used his to tie up the people. Loman has.
Okay. All right. Why don't you give me with your your resident note or your resident rope
oh,
expert, which is Ben Russ. Why don't you give me a rope check with him? Use the quilt, which is a heavy duty quilt, and we'll take it from there.
I
Can you
also
move me my
like to
5 feet
help
so
with
I don't drop this dog on me?
like
Yes, I can.
I've
That's a
got
good point because it's a Rottweiler too. I don't think you
Right.
want that thing landing on you.
I've also
Okay,
got
so
football.
you know what? Again, once again, the dwarf seems to be very handy with rope, but you didn't know he was handy with quilts. So you learn something new every day. You manage to get the dog looks kind of mistrustful and whimpers, but you do manage to wrap him and lower him down the chute. And when he gets to the bottom, he looks up and he kind of whimpers like he wants his master, like he's waiting for Ben Russ to get down the hole. And he gives a little howl and a little yelp.
Hey,
Let
Ben
Ben
Russ
Russ go to
clambers down.
And I'm gonna unravel him from this mess.
Okay, got it. So the
I'll
rope
follow.
and the blanket lay in a heap, and then you guys make your way down the shaft.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Let me get you guys down there. See, creative. I thought that's what you meant too. So
yeah. Like if you think of a helicopter, like when it
that's
delivers a
stupid.
bunch of
Oh, you just
stuff.
put me in.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I know, man.
I
I
don't
tried
know.
to.
I close my eyes.
No, it
In
doesn't.
fact,
It
right click on me and you can go ahead and do
reset fog of war.
Yeah. So I don't want to know.
I grabbed the green to drag everybody at once, but you were already down there, and I didn't want to do it one at a time, so I just did it the
Yeah.
quick way. That's another reason the party split thing, but it's like, what are you gonna do? All right, so guys, this is what you're seeing. Here, let me give you the description here. Let me close this.
so,
Black.
Oh,
whoop,
Oh,
Oh,
whoop, we're out.
got
Did I
booted.
just? Oh,
man.
yeah, I clicked the wrong X. Give me a second, and I'll get you back in there. Try to close the one map and close
I
the.
got killed. I put out of the fantasy grounds. Right? Did you guys
Yeah,
get kicked
me
out?
too.
Yeah,
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 we're
it's
on
because
our
I
way back.
killed Fantasy
Just
Grounds.
rejoin.
Yeah, just give me a second. It's
Okay.
because I straight up killed it. I went to go. I had 3 maps open, and I closed the upper right hand
Oh
corner.
yeah.
Spencer's
It
like,
didn't.
here, let me fix this for you guys so you can see
Yeah.
what's going on. Boom.
Yep.
You're all
Nope.
dead.
Yeah. Right. Now that you're
Fun
down
though.
in the kill
Delete
zone,
campaign.
25
No,
lizard
I've
men.
been backing up that thing like a son of a bitch lately because I twiddle with it when in between games. Actually, I got Dungeon Alchemist. That is an impressive software, man.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
can't even
nice.
believe. I can't believe how good that is. What I want though is I want them. I know they have all the pre-made stuff, but I want people remaking the dungeons from the classic modules. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like it would be nice if I could look up all the stuff from Saltmarsh or from N1. I mean, they have it for Dungeon Craft, but Dungeon Alchemist is much nicer because it works with Fantasy Grounds and it has all the line of sight.
uh,
Like literally draw it out. You can rejoin now, guys. Literally draw it out and then have all the line of sight, all the doors, all the lights, everything working without having to do anything. Oh fuck! I forgot I had the It might take a second for you guys to load, but just give it a second. It's got the I got the what is it? The browser enabled, which is fine. It makes load up a little slow for me. So
Was that the thing you're talking about where it's like a
it's like
reference?
Google search engine. Yeah, it's really nice. In fact, it seems to be getting more and more stable every time that I update. So, but just give it a second. If it lags out for you, that's what it is. I usually get it all loaded and prepped before I have anyone join the server, you know? Looks like my wife's in. And you know how, Dwayne, you know how we've been noticing that white square on the portraits
Yeah.
on the upper left hand? You know what that is? Do you see that the little dice icon? That it's like availability icon, like when you first join, it looks like a red die 8 or a die 10.
Yeah.
That's what that is, dude. It's like a bug in fantasy. It's probably for 2E only, I bet. But it's like that little button you can click on that shows availability and like opens their character sheet. It looks like a little red die 10.
Yeah.
You can actually click on it. That's what's going away. It's like somehow that is losing the reference to the image.
Mm.
Yeah. So hold on. What's this little like blue dot right here? What does that mean? They
Which
keep
one?
adding things to this.
The dye color.
Those dots are the color of your
User
whatever.
color.
Yeah, that's your user color. That's what those dots are.
Okay. And
Like
then
if
the
you
red
draw,
die 10. The red die 10
I
is
don't see the
what?
red 10.
Yeah, let me show that to you guys, and I'll show you, Dwayne. This is what we're seeing, dude. It's like they're losing the reference to this image. Let me just pop it in Discord. It's these things right here. Hold on. Someone can tell me what the fuck this is. And I remember they just added this like a few patches ago. Okay, I posted it in Discord in general of Bizarre Bad Dreams. You see those things? You can
Oh, that's
actually
a
click on
die
that,
4.
and what is it?
It's a die 4, isn't it?
no, it
I
looks
think
like
I think
10.
it's a die 10.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
percentile
half of
die.
a die 10.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's the perspective of it. But my point is they added that a few releases ago, and it seems that when you click on it, it opens the character sheet. But you'll notice that periodically, like during the game, the what is it? The freaking it'll go white, like it's a 404 error, like basically a 404, like it's missing the link to the
That might
image.
be
So
connection status. I
something,
don't know.
dude.
If you click on
Uh,
any of the portraits, they'll open up. That's one of the
Hmm.
ways to open up
yeah,
a character sheet is by clicking
yeah,
on the
that's true.
portraits.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know
what
what
that
that
thing is. Maybe
thing
it's
is.
a
I've never seen
A
it before.
thing or something. I don't know. They added it a few releases ago, and no one knows what it is. I've like asked about it. Nobody seems to know. Okay, guys. So you're all in here. Let me give you
Your
this
special.
description.
What is this place?
Farlight. When you came down the stairs, you immediately recognized the sign of a somebody trying to make a door look like a or part of the wall right here.
Right there. Okay.
Yep.
I'll point it out.
So concealed
Smiling.
door. Exactly. Concealed door. Let me unlock this, but just don't go dilly-dallying around places. So hold on.
What's all
As
this
he
stuff
points
on?
that out, I say, "Yeah, I've already seen that."
Hold on. Let me get this. Someone's standing on my pin. My wife's standing on my pin. Here.
Oh,
What?
The pin
How?
on the map. She's standing on top of the pin.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
stupid.
gotta
That
move
should the
everybody
Z
around.
index. That's stupid as fuck. The Z index should be on top of the tokens. I don't know what they're thinking with that, dude. Anyway, so yeah, it's a dusty room, a table,
Yeah.
small candle. Looks like someone lit a candle recently in here. Very musty, dank smell in here. And there's another door on the southern end of this room. Um, that again looks like it was made to look like part of the wall, but not as concealed.
Hmm.
For the more concealed one first. Right?
Yeah,
This
you
one
don't
could be
hear
in
it
the trap.
much. in here. You don't hear anything actually.
What does it smell like?
Like a musty, like just a horrible musty fruit celery smell in here. Vegetable
Patio again?
matter. No, vegetable matter. Damp.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, guys. Be right back. And you guys can decide what you're doing.
I said we go for the more concealed of the two doors. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Where are the doors? that are
Right where
concealed?
Ben
There's
rests
one
is
right
he's like
there.
to the wall.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's
It's
the
right
more
here.
concealed.
Yeah, then there's one on the south, directly south.
Yeah, there's a door, an actual door
Okay.
here, and then this is a mount. It's a concealed door that looks like it's trying to be melded into the earth,
Mm,
into the wall, but it's not very well concealed at
okay.
all.
It's somewhere on this wall. It's either where you have it or
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. So like supposed to be like, is that a shelf trying to hide it or something? Or?
Yeah, it's like a hidden door, more or less. Obscured. That's the word I'm looking for. Can you see down here?
I think she has a torch on now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if these sconces were lit up. There's a candle on the table that the Rottweiler is sitting on top of
Oh.
as well.
I wonder if it's older than the candles we saw before.
I didn't get a chance to ask any questions.
Yeah. I hope it's older because how can they have both?
Well, how long does a candle burn? An hour? 2 hours?
Well,
What
it
was the
depends on how long
Depends on the rating
the
of the
wick
candle.
is, right?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. All
All
right.
right.
Hey, you
Quick.
guys noticed that the audio has been nice tonight on my end?
Yes.
That's because the Bluetooth thing that I'm using, I actually have it like right up on my desk right next to my headset. There's a lot of Wi-Fi going off in this house, and while we do have amazing internet here, there's just too many devices that are feeding from it. So I also killed a lot of those, and it seems to help. We seem to be having a much
Yeah.
more stable connection. Hold on 1 second while I do something for you guys here and give you a little bit different ambience here. One thing I didn't do is prep the sound effects. I didn't have time. But cool thing is that you can actually find what you're looking for fairly quickly. Oh yeah, perfect. It's like exactly what I'm looking for here. There you go.
How much longer are we going to go on tonight?
We can stop like really soon, dude. In
Just
fact,
curious.
yeah, we can stop. Are you guys getting tired? We can stop right now if you would like. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's a good. I think it's a good place. Yeah, I think it's good because we're at the
I
bottom
wanted
level
to
and you
clear
get
that room I want to go behind that passageway
which one?
to the west.
I want to go the most concealed.
The
door.
concealed passageway to the west, you said.
All right, well we can play for another 10 minutes. You want to get into
Oh, so there's not going to be any combat.
well if there is, we can always pause it,
I want to
Who's gonna pop who's gonna pop the door?
Benris
Can you
is
guys
already-
hear the music,
Yeah.
by the way?
There's
Yeah.
music coming from behind the
Can you
door.
point out is the
Yeah.
door here or is
Shit.
Farlight, I'm sorry. Hold on, Mike. Could
yeah,
you turn
can
your
you-
volume up a little bit? I could hardly hear you.
Wants to know where the door is again.
Yeah.
The door is right here, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, it's right there.
Good. Well, yeah. So Benris is in the right spot, and we also wanted to find out the candle.
I thought it was
Give us how long ago did it?
It looks like it's been recently lit, dude. I'm not good at describing it, but I mean, it depends on the size of the candle, right? But this candle looks pretty tall, and it hasn't burned down very low. It's been fairly recently lit. I guess that I
Okay.
hope that's clear enough.
Yep.
I mean, like within the last half hour or so.
I am not. See, you're asking the wrong guy. Yeah, sure, something like that. Yeah,
Go for it.
stumping the DM with questions that. How long do candles usually take to burn out? By the way, just for my own personal
Well,
reference.
there's
Depends on the
different.
candle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the
They did-
candle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
They were
that's
using to keep time. They used to have hour candles, and like
okay.
in Catholic churches, like they had these big candles, and they'd be marked with the hour. They would be made.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wider the candle, the longer it'll burn as well.
Okay. Well, then from now on, when I'm asked that, these will be hour candles. Okay, we'll go off the hour candle assumption, because that makes it. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're popping this door. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Ben Russ. Anybody else doing anything?
Sword
I'm
drawn.
gonna clean my fingernails.
Okay, you're cleaning your fingernails.
Ready?
There you go. It is now opened. It slides. It actually, the door slides. It actually pushes out about 4 inches and then slides to the left. Almost like a, how would you say it? Anyone seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre when he comes out of the door,
Pocket door.
the sliding metal door? Yeah, like that.
Nice.
Boy,
Is it made out of metal?
not behind there.
No, it's wood. It's made, but it's actually painted to look like the wall. A lot of the walls in here is stone, so it's actually
Okay.
somebody like artistically painted the, or someone with artistic talent painted the thing to actually look like stone.
Talented.
Like a,
Big room.
Is that a ramp?
Ignore the first part, but again, you can assume this is one of those things where I should have just read it. But the stairway from the kitchen ends in a dark and musty room.
Oh, ha!
Yeah.
Oh.
With no windows. I think it's pretty safe to assume that you guys would have made
Wait,
that.
there's no windows looking into the ground?
No. Well,
Convenient.
I mean, there could be a fruit, like if some fruit sellers have that, you know what I mean? They have the little
Like windows
small
up
little
way
window.
high.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but if we're
So
25 feet down,
Yeah, that's pretty far
yeah.
down.
Yep. Many tables and chairs, some broken, are stacked against the south wall. Cobwebs cover much of the ceiling, filling in spaces between the rafters. 2 wooden doors flank the stairway, and the walls have many torch sockets arranged along them at neat intervals. Not all of them are lit. These are the 2 doors that they're describing in the text. Stair wall,
where?
right here.
I don't see any pointers.
no pointer.
You don't
There
see
we
the
go.
pointer?
Pointer?
There's the door. Yeah, I see him now. Yeah,
Okay.
they're flanking the stairway coming
Here.
down.
In here.
This is kind of creepy. So this is like a grand descent type thing. This is coming from the kitchen. They expected us to come down from the kitchen into this room, right? Yeah.
I think that
Did we block the kitchen?
You
We
can
did.
just
Door?
we can't get back out from this way.
Well, I would say that's questionable whether or not you can't. I mean, you put
It's
2
good.
barrels in front of the door, and you do have a dwarf.
We didn't wedge them like against the wall so that the
I
door
thought
couldn't
you
be
just
open.
set barrels. What I remember was somebody saying stack barrels in front of the door.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
and barrels are heavy
I don't
enough.
remember anything about wedging
Oh,
or jamming or anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but always, but okay.
Mental
So,
note.
yeah.
I'm making a
So,
mental note on that now. We need to secure an area, wedge in the shit.
yeah, and you also need pitons if someone wants to put that in the investigator. So let me give you guys a little bit of a more of a description here. This definitely, all of you are familiar with what fruit cellars are, or pantries, fruit cellars. This appears to be that if it wasn't for the fact that there was a fucking concealed door at the far end leading into another antechamber, right? So, for all intents and purposes, this place looks like any ordinary, cellar where you would store various, where you'd want to keep the meats cool and store vegetables and other produce down here. But it seems that there's much more than meets the eye down here. And why would somebody go, you know, to all the trouble of creating a secret antechamber, which is only the beginning too, because there is another way out as well from where you came down.
Dude, it's where he keeps his best stash.
Yeah, of course, that's got to be it, right? So one or two of these is lit. Don't just go by the map of where you see these scones. I'd say about 2 torches are lit, and they're burning really low, like they need to be refreshed. Um,
There's
and you hear
2.
no other sounds.
Is this a stone staircase coming down or a wooden staircase?
It's wood,
Okay. Is there any
and you
paths
can
through
go underneath it. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, you can go underneath it. It's not like a solid wall on either side. You can walk underneath it.
All right. Shall we pop these doors?
Interesting.
Let's pop the door.
Benros, you can go ahead whenever you guys want to do that. Just state who's opening the door and do it, unless I say otherwise. That'll speed it up.
Versus, but
Okay,
Oh,
indeed it is.
you want to try the other one? See if it's unlocked first. This one down here. Yeah, you can go underneath. Yeah.
fuck two.
Mhm.
Okay. You wanna bash one in?
Well, how about someone try and pick it?
Okay.
I was waiting for someone to say that with 3 thieves.
I'll
I was just gonna let the,
They're
the
like,
dwarf. I was
they're
gonna let the
like,
dwarf
just
take
like
his
let the
fun.
Yeah, it's like,
let the dwarf kick down or beat everything and
all right. I'll take a listen at it. At first, then
go ahead
Just
and
get it.
throw you
There
can
we go.
throw that in the tower for me. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't hear anything coming from the other side.
All right. And make sure it's not trapped.
How are you doing that, by the way?
I'm looking for wires. I'm looking for as I'm pulling out my lock picking kit to see if there's anything, just anything that's going to be triggered by opening this.
Feeling around the jams and whatnot,
Yeah.
looking for trip wires and mechanisms. You don't find anything.
Okay. Now let's try to open the lock.
There's a reason why I asked that, dude. So don't be
Okay.
annoyed when I do it. There's a reason.
Definitely.
There's a good reason for it. Um,
It's
okay,
traditional
so
roleplay as well. So
yeah, sometimes I'm just like the rolls don't even matter sometimes, so there's no point in even. That's why I don't always roll. Just wait, and I'll tell you if you have to or not. Because sometimes I'll just give it to you.
yeah,
So
you never want to roll. You want to make the DM be convinced to just give it to you.
yeah,
Screw rolling dice, man.
rolling dice is great. All right,
No,
Farlight,
it's
it's
chance.
it's really exactly. It's open, Farlight. You can pop it.
And quick.
Okay, Farlight, you see a dark room. Dozens of kegs and casks of various sizes are kept here. The room has a dirt floor, and the air here is damp and chilled. You see a little stairway right here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quite know where it leads. When looking up, you think you can see what looks to be like a my brain is dead, but what is that back east? The doors in the ground.
Oh, like yeah,
What are,
like a tornado shelter or
yes,
something.
yes. What are those
Yeah.
called?
Storm
Scoot?
cellar.
Storm
Like
cellar. The door, the shutters for the storm cellar.
Yeah,
Correct. That's what it
big
looks
heavy.
like.
on it. I don't
Yeah,
remember what they're called.
yeah. It's
So
crazy.
this
My
might go
brain
out.
just went
What the hell is
brain dead.
that called? I did too.
It's
My brain's
storm
shot.
shutters. Storm shutters. No, that
Um,
can't be it.
Cellar, a storm
basement.
cellar, right? This is a storm cellar
Storm cellar. Yeah.
or storm
It,
shelter. Yeah. So like,
something like
yeah,
that. But those two, like, yeah, the little structure that sits in the ground,
They're
that's what
just
it looks like to you.
they're just called basement
then you got
doors.
the heavy.
Basement door.
Yeah.
Typically they're for like root cellars,
Yep,
so you can get down into the root cellar really
that's
easily.
exactly from the
And
outside. Yep.
Well, in
they're
Oklahoma.
wide enough that it's not like going in a door; it's going through a place. It's easier to get large things like barrels of
Mm-hmm.
kegs and things like
Yep.
that.
Precisely.
Okay, so this is probably going out to the back door right here then.
Give me 1 second, guys. So since upstairs, I would say this is about 15. No, actually, this was about
So
20.
this is clearly going to the kitchen. We know that. I'm going to.
Talissa, do you still have your torch on you?
Hmm. I mean, I
I'll
can still
find out.
see.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if it's burning.
Hmm.
I'll
I
let
got it.
people
I'm
explore
checking.
that while I'm checking for traps on the other door, and I'm going to look for tripwires. Look at that includes finding to see if there's somebody put a key up on the lintel on the top. You know, a lot of times people do that. Lock
This
the
one
door.
was just actually jammed. You actually were able just to get it open. If you got to kick it in a little bit, there you go.
Okay. And it's just another storage, and it has no storage area.
Wooden floor upon this one, though, that's a big difference, and upon which are stacked a number of crates and boxes. This one looks like it has flour, grain, dried beans,
Okay.
other
Dried
such more sensitive. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we can make an explosive out of that.
You could. Give me 1 second, guys. Pause for a second. So I have a question with the lights. I have this. Well, thanks, Scoot, for giving me the modified version of this, the 60-second rounds. Light. When I'm advancing the time, is that actually draining the torch? I added a. Maybe it's because I didn't add a torch. I right-clicked and gave her torch light.
My torch just expired.
Did it?
Yep.
And but that was from your inventory. See, I added it to what I did is I went to the combat tracker and I just turned on torch. You know how Dwayne, you wouldn't know this, Scoot, you would. You know in Sternos how you can right click in the combat tracker and you got all those radio menu options
Yep.
for like lighting and vision and all that?
Yep.
I went to that and I turned on torch.
Yep.
But I don't know where am I supposed to be looking to see it ticking
So
down.
you'll look at, so first off you go to
Oh,
click
I
into
see.
Lista, hit her
Yeah.
effects, and
Yeah.
you'll see light 10.5, and then you'll see the mark. There'll be
Yeah, I see.
a series of
Duration
boxes.
0.
Duration. Yep.
Yeah, but it says 0.
If it says
though.
0, then that's permanent.
See, that's the problem.
So
When you add it from the
then-
radio menu, it does it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to know. So the torches are coded correctly to where they'll put like the duration will be like 9,999 or something because that's like it's in seconds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like because it's all in, or actually, is it in rounds or seconds? I think it's
It
in
should
rounds.
be rounds. It should be
Yeah.
rounds.
I'll check
So-
it. Yeah, I like to keep track of things that burn out and all that, because I think it's more fun when you actually can like run out of shit. I think it's kind of cool.
Let's leave this place. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yeah, so this is this is definitely the Bertrand's fruit cellar here. Intentions.
Let's go.
Very
Let's
musty.
go.
Very.
I'm
very
like
dank in
calculating
here.
how much of which components I need to blow this place up when we leave it.
Well, there's definitely some
Otherwise-
implements in your material.
But I'm not
You-
telling anybody in the party that that's my
Here, I'm gonna
intention.
actually tell you exactly what's down here, and you can tell me what you guys want to take.
Phosphate. Yeah,
So there is wine, fairly good wine down here in the casks that you found. Like actually, it's some of the best wine you've ever tasted. And then in this dry goods storage, you find beans, flour, grain, oats, and what's corn. You might be
Why don't
able
we
to
put it
make
in here?
nitrate, right? I mean,
Yeah.
make a bomb out of that. Nitrate bomb.
We could have the flower to detect invisible people. And, right?
So,
You're right.
all right, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
that's really clever. I like that, dude.
I'll take some oats just to feed the wild animals later.
Okay, so you take a
Bring the-
big, so add that to your
And
inventory.
and I'll take a bottle of wine.
Okay, add it to your inventory. What you do is just in your inventory, just do a manual add. You know how to do
Yeah.
that, right, babe?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
write it down, jot it down.
I'm gonna
I think
practice my
that's a
red.
good place. I think this is a great place to pause it, guys. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Although I
We're-
could play for
we're
like
out.
another 4 hours because you guys are in the cool. You're in for some cool. You're in for some cool shit, dude. It's gonna be next time though. It's all right.
Next
All right.
I thought you were gonna hit this part tonight, but this is all right. No, it's cool though. I like it. D&D, man.
Yep.
All right. Does everybody have? Hold on. Let me make sure that I got everybody set right here as far as XP and everything. I'll actually award it to you. I already awarded it to you, but I'll apply it to you. Which actually I have a question about. It doesn't automatically apply it to your characters. It awards it to you, but it doesn't apply it.
Yeah.
I always found
Yeah,
that
we
kind
have
of weird.
to apply it.
That's okay. Let me apply it to you.
Well, I think it's if someone's multi-classed or dual-classed,
Okay.
some differentials of where they're going to apply. And
I noticed it for every class. It does that. I
This-
mean,
you might
for,
have a
like,
bonus. You might have an experience bonus in one class and not in another. That's like
well,
mine.
I mean, Laura's a single class, and it's the same thing. It's like I have to go in there after I award it to you, and I actually have to hit apply, and then you'll see like that. There's Benrus. I just applied the 42 experience points he earned from today. I already gave it to him earlier, but I had to apply it to him now.
Did
It
you
like
guys see
puts it in
when
there.
I applied it to myself?
Yeah, you just did it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, okay, that's cool that the player can do it too.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna ask. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So I don't have to do everything
Nope,
myself.
you don't. And if they
That's
don't
great.
level up, it's their fault.
That's their fault. Exactly. It's absolutely their fault. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we're pretty set, dude, on a team. Looks like it's gonna be 5 players, which frankly I am perfectly okay with, man. So it looks like we'll have a permanent set of 5 players, and
Hopefully Roger returns next week.
oh, Roger will be here. I guarantee you Roger will be here. With something, he must have gotten sick. Roger wouldn't miss a game unless he was missing a foot or something.
He might be missing a foot then. So
He
don't
might
say that.
no,
That's what worries me.
yeah, no, Roger. No, he's missed a game before in John's. He just does, sometimes he just doesn't feel well. I get. He's older, I think. How old is Raj? Is he like is he 70 or 65 or something?
I think
He's older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger's a cool guy, man. I really like playing with that guy. I'm so glad to have him in the group. He's so cool. All you guys, man. It's a great group. I'm like really happy to be DMing for this
And
group.
I'm sorry I'm such a pain in the ass player.
No, you're not a pain in the ass. You're
But I
good.
won't stop being that way.
No, you're good. You're good. I like playing with
all
all of you
good.
guys. All right, gentlemen. Well, let's call it there.
yeah,
The
thanks,
problem
Spencer.
is I might be giving
Great game, everybody.
you and you two
Good game, Mike.
ideas on my game.
Oh no,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, so
It's
this
all
is
good.
what we can get away with. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I have a hard time playing the shaman. I don't know how to play him. It's such a character where you have to be such a cultural retard that I don't know how I could to ask questions and gain information from people in the civilized world without, you know, not role playing it correctly. It's hard. It's hard.
It is.
I think if it's a fucking get into a setting where it's more of a barbaric setting, I'd have a field day with that. But like in the city, it's like, what am I gonna do? Go up and be the diplomat? You know, like
No.
it's not working, dude.
The
I think
best
it's
thing
the
you
same
did was
situation with.
when you wrote on the wall
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yes.
That's the only thing I could
That
think
was
of.
awesome.
in the
That's the only thing I could think of. It's the only thing I could think of.
What the hell are you doing?
I know. I wrote all over a wall. That was pretty great. All right, guys. Well, let's call it, dude. It's getting late.